Kia ora team. My name's Ian. I'm the head of YES, and I'm going to be our MC today to kind of take us through what's happening, this little journey. Today is our wildcard pitches. Now, what that means for those who don't really know or know a little bit about YES is we have students who complete 4 Young Enterprise challenges across the entire year. They gain points, and then they kind of essentially accumulate points to be considered as a regional winner or regional finalist. The teams we have today gain the most points within their respective regions being like Waikato, Southland, Northland. But when it came to the final event, our regional final, which is like a Dragon's Den, they didn't quite take out the title. This gives them a second chance to, I guess, essentially for us to recognize their hard work and dedication throughout the entire year. They are vying for a place at Young Enterprise Nationals, which means they're also vying for a place for this little taonga here, which my fade and all that stuff is kind of making it hard to see, but this is the trophy or the taonga for the Young Enterprise Business of the Year. Now, what is really cool to understand is that our wildcard winner, something we introduced about 3 or 4 years ago, has taken out the title one year, and secondly, come second another year. So the young people aren't just participating to fill a number, they really deserve their opportunity to be there. We have 13 teams this year competing as part of our wildcard, and what you're going to see is 13 groups of young people from all across Aotearoa bring the best. Today is a really competitive pitch because, again, like I said before, these are some of the strongest teams that we have all across the country. We're going to dip from the North Island to the South Island, the East Coast to the West Coast, and everywhere in between. You're going to hear young people pitch and present their business for 5 minutes. They will then have 3 minutes to answer questions from our team of judges. And then at the end of today, we will find out who our Young Enterprise Wildcard winner is. Now, I would like to take the opportunity. Now, they may not be prepared for this, but hopefully they are. We're going to meet our judges for this afternoon. So I think they're going to come up on screen hopefully very, very soon. We'll get to see their faces and kind of get to know not too much about them because we're going to get into our young people pretty quickly, but to see who our judges are this today. Sweet. Kia ora, team.
Kia ora.
I'm seeing some smiling faces. Now, we won't get you to talk too much because you have a pretty hard job ahead today, but I wanted to share with everyone your beautiful faces and the folk that they know are going to be judging their young people. So these are the good guys, the good girls, and the bad guys and the bad girls at the same time. But they have a very hard job today, and I think they're very well prepared for it. Judges, we're going to let you go backstage, kind of capture your thoughts, get ready for it, because we're going to kick into our very first pitch very, very soon. So we'll say goodbye to our judges. They will pop back after each pitch to answer some questions, or ask some questions, I should say. Now, our very first team today is called Wandering Kiwi. They're from the Wandering Kiwi, I should say. They're from the Bay of Plenty, and we've got a group of some beautiful young women who will come up very shortly to pitch their idea. But we'll get rid of our judges first. I'm sure they're getting a little bit of stage fright. They're like, what's happening here? Oh, there they go. They're disappearing now, slowly, one by one. Who's going to be last? Judge Jane is last. Sweet team. So we will have our very first team popping up. Here they are now. How are you, ladies? And I can't hear you. That's embarrassing for you, not me. You've got Lorelei. She's like, what have they done? What have you done? You can hear me though, right? Yeah, sweet. It's okay. We'll wait. We'll get this fixed for us. I'm looking at those intense stares of like, okay, we can fix this. We can make it work. And I'm sure you've already got your presentation. Oh, I heard something. Do you want to say hi?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Hi.
Yay! Thanks to Lorelei.
Lorelei, she's in the back. You know, she's got to make sure that you guys are keeping you two in check. How are you feeling, ladies?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. How's the Bay of Plenty?
Sunny again.
Sunny, stunning.
Yeah.
You say you're a little bit nervous.
Have to be at the beach.
Yeah, it's only you're working hard here. This is something you want. It could. I won't say it will be, but I'm sure the experience will always be worth it, right? Now, I'm not going to share too much about what you do because I could go on, but then I'd give it all away. I'm sure your slides are ready to go. Feeling good about those? Yep. Sweet. So what will happen is very shortly, they're going to come up on screen. You're going to dart to the side. We will both be able to see everything you can do. Once you kick things off, our timer will start. And then at 5 minutes, if you're still talking, I'm going to reappear. And I have to be the bad guy and be like, After that, our judges will come back, then we'll have 3 minutes of questions. Kapai?
Perfect.
Cool. Any questions?
Nope.
Cool. All good, ladies. Time is all yours.
Tēnā koutou katoa. Innovative, educational, engaging, and motivating are all words that describe our business, Wandering Kiwi. We are a Year 13 business initiative from Autumn College that strives to promote a board game that will make a positive impact on our tamariki. We believe in the importance of family time and are dedicated to creating an engaging, interactive board game that encourages learning in both Te Reo Māori and English. Our product aims to reduce excessive screen use among young children while travelling, a growing concern in today's generation. Introducing Wandering Kiwi, a double-sided magnetic travel bingo board that's built to last. Waterproof, kid-proof, and endlessly reusable. Last year, our CEO, Laurelie, was visiting her cousins in Wellington when she noticed how glued they were to their iPads. That moment sparked the idea for Wandering Kiwi. She brought our early prototype down to her cousins to test it out, and soon it became the kids' favourite activity on their morning drives to school and family trips. Laurelie's aunt even said it was the first time her children hadn't asked for her phone. Wandering Kiwi is perfect for families on the go. What sets us apart is our unique user experience, where children are engaged and off devices in the car. The boards are designed for kids aged 3 to 12. Our target market is parents and grandparents. But what truly sets us apart is our purpose. With every set, we donate 50 cents to Kids Can, a New Zealand charity dedicated to helping Kiwi kids in need. Validation led us to expand our board game from a 3x3 to a 4x4 grid, unlike last year for longer play. Some individuals considered our initial price high, but confirmed they'd pay more for our product's quality. The journey to creating our final concept has strongly reflected our commitment to sustainability. We chose to produce our boards using recycled ACMs applied by Speedy Signs, supporting kaitiakatanga. Our packaging will also reflect this value, as it is hand-sewn by us using recycled fabric scraps to minimize waste. Throughout this process, we focused on making environmentally conscious decisions that reduced our impact and promote sustainable practices in every stage of production.
Our marketing achieved over 15,000 Instagram views in August alone, but more importantly, it built a community. We connected with families directly, many who saw us online and bought from our website or at markets after engaging with our posts. That shows a clear conversion between our marketing and the sales success. Here is a unit cost breakdown. A single unit is 2 boards, including whiteboard markers, a cloth, and an instruction sheet, which is all packed into a bag. Total costs to produce a unit is $28.55, with a selling price of $39.99, giving us a profit margin of $11.44. We source our products from a local manufacturer, Speedy Signs. While the main material for the boards is upcycled ACM, the craftsmanship, the cutting, printing, laminating, and assembling requires precision and labour, which justifies our price point. In 2025, Wandering Kiwi sold 28 of our 50 forecasted sets through social media, our website, and market events. We managed our finances using the Young Enterprise spreadsheet, Xero, and guidance from our BDO Tauranga mentors. Working with BDO transformed how we track profit and loss, manage expenses, and make informed financial decisions, moving us from a basic bookkeeping to understanding the bigger financial picture of our business. Although we didn't reach our initial sales goal or seed funding expectations, our strong marketing performance and solid profit margins meant we covered all costs and still achieved a net profit of $225.53 compared to our forecasted $931.50, with more profit expected from the remaining stock. We had a few sources of capital throughout the year to support our initial product deposit and the rest of the payments. We operated across 4 main sales channels. Among these, our website proved to be the most successful, selling a total of 13 sets. A unique initiative we introduced this year was reaching out to local friendship clubs, where we presented a promotional video to the Torbay Club and sold 5 sets as a result. Each sales channel played an important role in helping us identify the most effective methods of reaching customers while building our brand presence across the country.
Our journey began with one question: how can we build family connections in the car again? Wandering Kiwi is more than a game. It's a movement towards connection, culture, and sustainability. So, if you want to see tamariki learning, laughing, and exploring without screens, Wandering Kiwi is a solution for you. Ngā mihi nui.
Cool. Awesome, ladies. Can you hear me clapping? Because my mic's sweet. Because otherwise it feels like there's something missing if no one's clapping, right? And that's kind of the feeling of this meeting. So I'll clap into my mic for everyone because you deserve it. Because you kicked it off really, really well, which was amazing. And it is hard to do when you're not looking at someone. So good work in that. We're going to bring our judges up to the screen for us now, and I'm going to kind of help us out with some questions. So, judges, no pressure, but over to you. Who has our first question? All right, Jane, go for it.
I love it, girls. You should be so proud. Talk to me a little bit about that validation process. Can you walk me through that?
So we went to local communities areas like playground. We went to the Tauranga Crossing and the Tauranga Waterfront playground. And all of those, we went up to specific people in our target market. So we went to parents with young children, and we not only validated with the parents, but we also validated with the kids. We had a prototype at the time, and we got the kids to have a look and have a play with the boards.
Yeah, and Laurelie's cousins were also a big help for us because she took them down to them, and they really gave honest feedback because Laurelie is their cousin, so we could really fix the specific niches that needed to be fixed.
Nice.
Cool, nice. And for our judges who aren't close to Tauranga, the crossing is a shopping centre.
Oh, yeah.
Not like a road crossing. Do we have a second question from one of our judges? Cool. We'll go Eddie, then we'll go Phoebe.
Awesome. Thanks so much, team. My question is, have you started looking already at manufacturing at a different place or a different scale so you can bring that cost down?
Yeah. So we have looked at other local to New Zealand, local businesses to New Zealand. If we were to manufacture it elsewhere in New Zealand, it would be $53.88 per unit. So that would drive our price up, which already is a tad bit high. And we also have had a look into overseas, like China. You just have to, the initial startup, you have to do like 1,000 units, which at the moment is quite expensive for us.
We were really lucky to get Speedy Signs because they already discounted us first because we were students, and second because we had connections with them. So that overall decreased the price. Even though we are using recycled ACM, to create our boards, it requires, as we said, a lot of precision and labor. So for them to be able to do it for us at that specific price is actually quite low compared to what we would have received from anywhere around the country.
Cool, thank you. We'll jump to Phoebe. We've got about 40 seconds, Phoebe.
I'll make it quick. Hi, team. As someone who gets sick when I'm looking at my phone or doing any reading in the car, have you considered how this game could be used in different environments in the future of the development of the game?
Yep. So we have a look at, we wanted to see if our board could be used not only in the car but at home. So we thought of the concept, this would obviously be done later down the track, of having little cards. So you can draw the cards out of a little pack so you can play it like your own bingo, which even you could create at home if you really wanted to take it out of that car aspect. So if you've got the cards, you put the little icons in the car and you can just play it like regular bingo. And yeah, so that's how another thing that we can use to propel our product forwards.
Awesome.
Cool. And perfect timing, Stevie. I could hear you, like you were clearly just like, okay, I've got 40 seconds. I'm going to go for it and get it out there. So, ladies, well done. Honestly, it's hard to go first. It's hard to understand what it's like to be able to pitch in this environment, but you did really, really well. And you should be really, really proud of yourselves. So from me and our judges, massive round of applause. You can now rest and go and watch everyone else. So
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye. See you guys later. Okay, team, we are going from the Bay of Plenty in the North Island, heading down south to South Canterbury. And we are, I believe, we're not quite in Timaru, we're going a little bit north. We're up in around Ashburton, but I know the girls aren't necessarily from Ashburton. Where's home, ladies? I want to get it right.
Methven.
Methven. Sweet. See, I was getting close. I was getting across that part of the country.
You're nearly there. That's all right.
You're nearly there, yeah. I was getting close, all right. How are you feeling? And can we compare the weather in Methven to the weather in the Bay of Plenty today?
It's really hot. Really so hot.
Nice. Sweet. Cool. And how are you both feeling?
Good. Yeah.
Nice. Cool. Cool. Do you have any questions before we kick things off?
No, I
Cool.
think so.
So I'm gonna disappear real soon. Your PowerPoint will come up, and then when you're ready to start, feel free to start. And then, I know this isn't going to happen, but if I reappear pretty quick before you finish, it means your 5 minutes are up. Okay, but I'm sure you'll be sweet. Cool.
Perfect.
Have fun and enjoy.
Oh, there we go. Hi, we're Millet and Ruby from Mount Hutt College, the proud creators of these of Just Add Colour. Mental health is something that really hits close to home for us. We've seen friends and family struggle with it, and sometimes we've struggled too. But it's not always easy to talk about. We wanted to create something that helps in a simple, quiet way, something you can turn to when things feel tough. Our solution was a colouring book, a way to relax and take a moment for yourself. Because this cause means so much to us, we promise to donate 20% of our profits to the I Am Hope Foundation, supporting young people's mental health across New Zealand. In terms of validation, we worked hard to get our files ready for printing by June, using corporate print right here in Timaru. Sales started strong, 84 books in the first 24 hours, and our first batch sold out in just 2 days. Some customers even came back for more. One told us they bought books for their teams to help them switch off from their screens, but they ended up getting more for the whole family. One of our biggest validations came from Connie Quigley, a registered mental health nurse from Waitaha Health. She's been in the field for over 25 years, and after buying a few books for herself, she came back for more to use with her clients. That really confirmed for us that our idea genuinely supports mental well-being. We've shown innovation in both our product and our business process. Every illustration, all 24 of them, was hand-drawn by Millet using Procreate. That meant no copyright issues and lower costs. We also designed our book so it could be enjoyed by anyone. By including both simple and detailed pages, we reached kids, beginners, and adults. On the business side, we found creative ways to fund and promote our idea. We ran a cheese roll fundraiser to cover startup costs and used free local media and community Facebook pages to spread the word. Donating 20% of our net profit to I Am Hope was another part of our innovation. Our pro doesn't just support mental health through colouring, it also directly gives back to a national cause we care about. Sustainability has been a key focus for us, and we're focused on all the quadruple bottom line. Socially, we donated $650 of our profits, and selling over 200 books also helped us to raise awareness. Economically, we exceeded our goal of 50 books. We made enough profit to cover all our costs and fund our second batch while printing in small runs to reduce waste. Environmentally, our books are 100% biodegradable, just paper and card, and we avoided packaging altogether. Culturally, we focused on respecting diversity through our designs and created an inclusive product. We originally forecasted sales of $750 by September, but our books were more popular than we expected. We ended up selling over 300% more than predicted. Our first print run was funded by owners' equity and fundraising. Once we saw how fast they were selling, we reinvested some of our profits into printing a second batch. Overall, cost of goods sold was over $700 higher than our initial forecast. It was completely sales driven, and printing more books lowered our cost per unit. Our total expenses were a bit higher than we planned because we bought editing software. Overall, our gross profit margin was 63% and our net profit margin was 25%. We ended the year with a $750 net profit, even after donating to I Am Hope and paying our YES tax. After our first $250 donation, we decided to take a smaller personal profit so we can make an additional donation of almost $400. We're pleased we exceeded our profit goal set in February and showed that Just Add Colour isn't just creative, it's profitable and sustainable too. We promoted Just Add Colour using a mix of social media, school newsletters, and local Facebook pages, with the method notice board proving the most effective. We also gained earned media coverage through 3 Canterbury newspapers and a radio interview, which helped us reach outside our usual audience. To make buying easy, we stocked our books on consignment in 3 Canterbury retail stores. Online, we posted often to build engagement, ran giveaways, and created interactive content. These strategies help generate awareness, build interest in our products, and support the I Am Hope cause. The results speak for themselves. Our sales reached across New Zealand and even as far as Canada. Selling through retail outlets encouraged impulse purchases, while earned media boosted our credibility. Breaking it down, 85% of sales were made via online digital marketing. While we can't quantify exact sales from media coverage, we do know that retail outlets account for 15% of sales. Most of our early sales came from online promotion and community support. Once we moved beyond that first wave, sales slowed, teaching us how important ongoing promotion is for keeping momentum. Just Add Colour has been an incredible journey. Highlights for just 4 months of trading are making a net profit of $1,250 before donations and tax, selling out 100 books in 48 hours and sold 3 times our forecast, Beyond sales, we donated $650 of our profits to I'm Hope.
Looking to 2026, we have big plans. We are creating new illustrations for our second edition, and we'll launch interactive social media campaigns to reach more families.
Just Ed Colour started as 2 teenagers with an idea to help, and it turned into something that made a real impact. We've supported a national cause, made a product people love, and proved that with passion and purpose, a small idea really can go a long way.
Awesome, ladies. Now, I have a first question for you as our judges come to screen. Are you proud of yourselves?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should be.
Thank you.
Yeah, you should be. Like, you've done a lot, and I think clearly you started the year with like, these are our goals, and then clearly exceeded those and gone on, and you've done incredible. So well done. I will hand the time to our judges, and we'll look for who might have our first question. And we've got comment coming up there. Awesome sales and pitch team. So we've got a few comments coming in from folk watching. So people do watch this, I promise you. So if you are picking your nose team, people will see it. Who might have our first question today?
Kia ora, I've got a question. So Peter here. Fantastic, really good story. How did I Am Hope respond? So what sort of feedback have you got from the charity?
Well, they gave us our t-shirts right at the start, and then they sent us like a little certificate and email for kind of like, I don't know, recognizing what we
they've been really appreciative.
Supportive, and they helped.
Another distribution channel for you. Have they put the books, the colouring books, on their website?
They've like shared some of our stories on Instagram and like reposted what we've posted to help with some of our promotion and stuff, which has been helpful.
Excellent, brilliant. Thank you.
Nice. Judge Jane.
Hi. So you guys talked about how you respected diversity within the book. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
Well, when we drew our pages, we just made them so that like they're good for anyone, I guess, like different levels of difficulty, and I don't know, boys and girls, like,
everything,
all ages.
Nice. I'm looking for a next hand if anyone's got a hand up. Phoebe unmuted, so that's a good sign. Phoebe.
Just a quick question, and sorry if I missed it in the pitch team. Who has designed the illustrations that are in the book?
Milla's the artist. She's a way better drawer than I am, but
no, that's awesome.
I drew them all just on an iPad on Procreate, and then we sent the files away.
That's awesome. I was thinking, I was concerned if it was AI, but that's fantastic that it's you, and that's potentially a great development piece in the future, including other illustrators. So thank you.
Nice, team. We've got a minute left or so. So if there's any more questions.
Yeah, I just wanted to know what the plans are for next year. How do you top this year's success?
We're working on our second book at the moment, and our plan is to make it more just one target audience rather than as for like all ages. So we're hoping to do primary school kids, and then even see if we can make it a resource to be used like in the actual schools. Like, yeah.
Awesome.
Really quick question. What are your competitors?
Just other colouring
books, yes.
But like, just
other colouring
books.
Nice.
Sorry.
That's great.
No, you're okay. Well done, ladies. You can breathe now. And you can sit back and then watch everyone else pitch. We got 11 more pitches coming up, but really appreciate your time, appreciate your preparation, and appreciate your mahi that you've done throughout this year. So well done. So
thank you.
Clapping into my mic again. So cool. And judges, thank you. You are doing an awesome job as judges as well. I meant to say that last time because you guys are on. But we'll put our judges behind the scenes. Again, ladies, well done. Congratulations. You've done an awesome job. You should be really proud of your efforts pitching here today. So we will see you guys later.
See ya.
See ya. Okay, team. So you might see a bit of a theme. We're going to jump from island to island for a little bit, but our next team is from Auckland Central. Now in Auckland, we have 5 regions. So you will be hearing from 5 different teams across Tamaki Makaurau today. Our very first team to represent Auckland is from our Auckland Central region, and it is a team called Spiked. So we'll get the Spiked team up on screen. How are you feeling?
Good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Now, Tim, I have to ask, because I know you're probably on study leave right now. So did you have to put your uniforms on just for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, even had to bring out the
Sweet.
winter. Even had to bring out the winter number ones, our formals.
Yeah.
But look pretty
Wow.
nice. It's good.
Yeah.
So
Nice, though. You
Yeah.
do look sharp. And you guys popped into school to do this today, by the looks of it?
Yeah. just met in the middle. One from out South
Okay.
Auckland and North. So I just came into our business class, which is nice. So yeah, looking forward to
Cool.
the opportunity.
Nice. And do you have any questions before we get things started?
No,
we're all
I think
good.
we're ready to crack into it. Yeah.
Cool, Tim. So very shortly, I'll disappear. Your slides will appear. Feel free to start as soon as you want. And if I happen to reappear before you finish, it's because we're getting pretty close to that 5-minute mark, okay? And then after that, I will be back to help with some questions from our judges. But other than that, the time is all yours, Chloe and William.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Do you know someone who has been drink spiked? 50% of the people you see here know someone or have been spiked themselves.
But the question is, what is drink spiking? Well, spiking occurs when another drug or drink is being added to a drink without the knowledge or consent of the person who will be drinking it.
Even though spiking is something highly illegal and dangerous, many people who spike drinks view it as a prank. There isn't much data on the topic due to low reporting of spiking incidents. However, our survey has shown that spiking is a major problem in New Zealand.
When we first formed our group, we knew that profit wasn't our only goal. We wanted to make a difference in Kiwis' lives.
Introducing the Spiked Sticker Lid, a portable, convenient, and practical solution to the spiking crisis. Our sticker lids can be placed right over a cup to minimize the surface area open for someone to spike your drink. Our customers love our product, not only because it's so easy, but it also gives them an extra set of protection in different social situations.
Our product does already exist in overseas markets. However, there are no New Zealand-based companies targeting this product to Kiwis. Similar companies are profit-focused and only target a female market. However, our product targets all genders and raises awareness that drink spiking can affect anyone. We have chosen a discreet and minimalistic design that doesn't draw any attention to the drink.
We were very lucky to meet celebrity Paul Dillon, who presented to our cohort about the harms of drugs, alcohol, and coincidentally spoke about the growing problem of spiking across Australasia. After discussion with him, we included a key piece of our innovation through an information card in our packaging to increase awareness. Our quadruple bottom line ensured sustainability across all aspects of our business operations. We were able to achieve our vision through our social sustainability. Our sticker lids ensured the well-being, health, and safety of our customers. Our exemplification of manakitanga was shown through both our product and donation to the New Zealand Drug Foundation. We have shown environmental sustainability through our dedication to upholding kaitiakitanga. We have done this by choosing a local supplier, Bizet, who uses biodegradable and eco-friendly products and reduces our transport emissions.
Our economic sustainability resulted in a competitive and affordable selling price, whilst enabling profitable operations. Our cultural sustainability was based on the key Māori concept of pūtake, which was to raise awareness about the issue of drink spiking. Manakitanga and kaitiakitanga were also shown to maintain our cultural and all-round sustainability.
Spiked looked to optimise profitability throughout the year to ensure financial efficiency and make a return on investment.
Our expenses this year were minimal due to undertaking sales and promotion at little or no costs. Through utilising a local supplier, along with using free markets and free social media advertising, our yearly costs remain low, which helped to aid our profitability.
Our selling price of $7 is a positive balance between affordability and premium pricing, which resulted in sufficient income to cover our expenses. Spiked made a net profit of over $30, which is positive for a new business.
Our directors made a return on investment, and our net profit percentage exceeded our forecast by over 2.5%. This positive variance was due to our positive expense management throughout the year, which enabled Spike to operate in a profitable and financially efficient way.
We have so far sold 18 units of our product, which we are very happy with, as we are aware that sticker lids are a new product in the New Zealand market. Each pack includes 10 sticker lids, which is sufficient to get customers through a full night out. We have sold to people we know, at our school King's College, and at Glenfield Mall.
Our key promotional strategy was digital marketing on a variety of social media platforms, such as TikTok and Instagram, where we have gained over 150 followers. Our giveaway and informative posts gained significant traction across our customer base. We also made posters that were both eye-catching and informative to further boost our brand awareness. As our directors head their separate ways next year to university, Spike may struggle with time constraints and other commitments. However, with your support, we would love to keep our business going and expand it nationwide by collaborating with different event companies and venues. This may include selling to festivals such as R&V or bars such as Bar 101 in bulk. These companies will be able to distribute the stickers for free or on top with a small charge on top of the drinks that they already sell to their customers.
This approach could bring widespread awareness to the issue of drink spiking, along with helping function planners promote themselves as being spike safe. Don't let this be the only time you think about drink spiking. The dangers are too large to ignore. If you want to sip safe, choose Spiked.
Thank you.
Cool. Awesome, team. I'm going to clap in my microphone so you can't hear it because we are clapping for you. Love it. And I love how you're thinking about next year as well in terms of what's to come, but also being realistic of some of the constraints. But what I do really love is your kind of call to action, what you're after in terms of the connections you guys might need. So really proud of you sharing that. We've got our judges coming back to our screen. And again, they know the drill now. So judges, I will look for a first hand who would like to. Oh, Jane, over to you.
I love that you front-footed your competitive landscape. Can you tell me a bit more about what makes you guys different from some of those international competitors?
Yeah, so our main point of innovation that we really wanted to drill by was to do with our target market. So you may have seen the famous Shark Tank pitch about nightcaps, which is a scrunchie that can go onto your wrist but then turns over to cover to stop spiking. But with our kind of design, we have both red and white colors, and that kind of targets it to everyone because, as we mentioned, our survey showed that everyone can be drink spiked, and it can be both male and female. So by kind of having that thing, because I know boys might not really want to walk around with a scrunchie on their arm and then put it over their drink. So by having it as just this discreet sticker lid that can just kind of go over a drink whilst maintaining that was our main point of difference that we really wanted to achieve.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. Peter.
Interesting idea. Just keen on the product testing aspect because I'm assuming you're too young to go and drink in bars and pubs and clubs. So how did you test the product?
Well, I think we've got 2 of our group members are 18, so they've gone out and tested it out. We unfortunately are not, but we have been to the Soundsplash Festival, which is 16 plus, and we found there, even though we weren't drinking alcoholic drinks, other people were, and quite often drink spiking is actually just with alcohol, not a pill being dropped into a drink. So like I found whenever I sort of brought a water into the mosh pit, I didn't want to have a cup because I was worried someone would drop something in it. So instead I put them into a pump water bottle, and we thought that was really wasteful. And I remember when we were leaving, I looked around everywhere and there was just these pump water bottles. But with these stickers, since they are biodegradable, they can just be thrown in a rubbish bin, or even if they do get left out, then they can still be wasted of properly.
Yeah, and then one thing just to add to that as well, it can happen so quickly, from the time that you've asked that question from when Chloe's to respond to it could have completely happened and the perpetrator could have just completely walked off. So it can just happen so quickly, and it can even happen to people younger as well. And like what Chloe said, it can also not just be substances. So we thought that it was really important that even though we're not quite of that age yet, that it's been something we've seen happen to friends, younger siblings, older siblings as well. Yeah. So by being able to do that and target it to everyone, we thought was a really important thing that we wanted to bring awareness to.
Oh, cool. And you're picking up the festivals and concerts as well. So brilliant. Thank you.
You've got 20 seconds. Eddie?
Have you considered adding marketing to the actual package? Because I'm sure there'll be companies that actually would just pay for their brand to be on there, and it makes it almost free for the people that need it.
Well, we've actually spoken a little bit to the Long Room Bar, and they were sort of talking about how one of the bartenders was talking to one of our other group members about how they've seen drink spiking happen, and as a staff member, you don't really know what you could do about it. So it'd be really interesting to maybe if you see this is our one with the sticker design on it, instead of putting the sip safe, the customer the
business could have their logo on it where our design is to kind of promote themselves for it as well.
Yeah.
Sweet. Perfect, team. I'm going to jump in there because our time is up. But good question, great answer. Team, well done. You answer questions really well. And I love the fact that between the time of asking that question and Chloe answering, this is what have happened. So you kind of have that real life kind of feel of how quickly things can happen, even though we're virtual. So well done, Tim. Really appreciate you being here. I'm sure you have plans for the afternoon, but you may want to go and watch some of the other pitches and to see how things plan out. But thank you for being here, and I appreciate all you're doing and all your
Thank you so
money.
much.
Well done. No worries.
Thank
Thanks so much,
you.
Ian.
Cool. We'll see you guys later. Cool, team. We are going from Tamaki Makaurau. We're heading down to the Hawke's Bay, and we're going to meet a team called Odegaard. Now, I kind of want everyone to imagine what that's going to be to kick things off, and then we'll hear from the team as they come to screen, actually, when they get into their pitch, what it's going to be. But we'll keep it a secret for now, ladies. But clearly it has something to do with something maybe not smelling so good, or perhaps making that not so smelling good thing into something that smells a little bit better. And I've got 3 sons who have some smelly shoes, some smelly bags, and there might be something here that, who knows, might be able to help them. But how are you feeling, ladies?
Good, very excited. Pretty excited.
Nice. And I'm going to say the same thing that I said to the crew from Kings. Did you guys have to put your uniforms on, especially for this today?
Yes.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, most schools around the country are now in study leave for our seniors. And so you've done well to get another day of that uniform this year. And put all the badges back on if you hadn't taken them off. So, but team, I think you know the drill. You have 5 minutes to pitch. Soon I will disappear. Your screens will pull up, or your slides will pull up, and then the time will be yours. Your 5 minutes will start when you start pitching. And if I happen to reappear, it means we're getting pretty close to that 5 minutes, and then we'll jump straight into some questions thereafter. But any questions you have before you start?
No, we're good. Good. Excited.
Cool. Nice. Lovely to hear. Well, I'm going to disappear, then the screen is all yours.
Thank you. Kia ora, we're Odegaard. I'm Maggie, the CEO. And I'm Millie, Head of Production. 12.6 million tonnes of rubbish is sent to landfill each year, with more than 75% of New Zealand materials also being used sent to landfill. We are solving this issue by repurposing New Zealand wool into a rubbish bin deodorizer product. Designed with convenience in mind, our product uses 2 suction cups with hooks that attach to the pad. This versatile system lets customers attach it wherever it works best. We met our environmental goal by using 100% natural wool and essential oils, ensuring sustainable end-of-life disposal. Our product is fully compostable and even suitable for worm farms, ensuring no additional harm to the environment. Additionally, our recyclable glass bottles promote the reduce, reuse, recycle lifestyle. Earlier this year, we ran a survey at school and in the Havelock North community to understand how common the problem of a smelly household rubbish bin really is. This survey validated our target market, who are homeowners aged between 25 and 50 years old who deal with unpleasant bin smells. Over 60% of people we surveyed rated their bin as moderate to very smelly, yet 83% have never used any odour-reducing products, which shows a clear gap in the market. Therefore, we created a simple, sustainable product, Odegaard, keeping rubbish bins smelling fresh for weeks and takes less than 2 minutes to set up. 65% of the respondents said that they'll be willing to pay between $15 and $20 for a bundle. As a team, we decided on a selling price of $15 per unit, as this is the best value for our customers while ensuring we had a profit margin high enough to continue reinvesting into our business. Our cost per unit was $4.71, leaving us with an overall profit of $10.29 per unit, meaning we had a very profitable margin. With over 154 sales throughout the year, we gained a total net profit of $2,310. After expenses, our total revenue was $1,438, showing that people not only wanted to support the environment, they also wanted a better way to manage bin odours. We budgeted $50 for market stall fees and decoration. Our final number totaled $145.90. This increase was due to a large number of events we attended throughout the year, such as presenting on the Breeze Radio, selling our product in-store at Sean Towers, and selling at the Hawke's Bay Home and Garden Show. In the future, we look to expand by selling our product through homeware stores and real estate agents. Our economic goal was to cover the cost of production, which was $300 by October 2025. We achieved this at the end of July through strong sales performance and opportunities, efficient production planning, and cost management.
Through the support of YES and Real Life, we were able to break even and begin making a profit so early on, which meant we were able to use our profits to reinvest in our business and expand. We included wages into our cost of production. Rather than using the minimum wage, we used the living wage, as it's a better measure for the standard of living.
Real Life provided us with the means and resources to produce our product. Our positive partnership with Real Life this year has meant that they have gone on to sponsor and partner with YES to help other new businesses grow in the future.
We created a simplistic packaging approach that added no waste to the environment, as we used the woolen pad itself to protect the glass bottle, eliminating the need for additional packaging.
As our pad is placed in unpleasantly smelling rubbish bins, we have ensured that it is washing machine and dryer safe, keeping it clean to be then re-spritzed with your choice of 3 essential oils that make your home environment smell amazing. We offer customers a simple, reusable solution rather than single-use plastic chemical-based products that add more waste and harm to our environment.
Our social goal was to educate customers about waste management, which we achieved by providing information sheets and website resources explaining where local composting centres are and how to dispose of food waste responsibly. Over the last 4 months, Odegaard has had many incredible opportunities, one being presenting on the National Virtual Market in August. All of our opportunities created the perfect space for our business to grow and prosper.
We had lots of traffic on our website and Instagram. Our website had 500 visitors over the 4 months, and our Instagram had nearly 30,000 views throughout its lifetime. We recognised after these events that we had a deep understanding of our target market and a genuine connection to more of our customers. We've built a loyal following and delivered impressive results. We are incredibly thankful for the continuous support from our customers, Real Life and YES, and can't wait to see what the future brings for Odegaard. Thank you.
Awesome, ladies. Well done. As our judges come back to the screen, I'm going to ask you a question of, with my 3 sons, could I potentially just put this in their room somewhere?
Yes,
most
definitely. Our versatile system through suction cups, you can use it in cars as air fresheners, pantries, fridges, anything.
Beautiful. And I think I really needed one this morning. So with it being long weekend last week, our rubbish day was Monday, so we missed it being away. So we had a few weeks backed up and it wasn't smelling the greatest. But enough from me. Judges, I'm going to hand the time to you. And we've got our 3 minutes of question if someone wants to take the very first one.
I can go.
Cool.
Can you talk to me a little bit about how many times, I might have misunderstood, but how many times can you use one Odegaard? Is it multiple bin occurrences or is it just one-time use?
So we say between 8 and 12 months and re-spritz it once to twice every week. And then you can put it in your washing machine and dryer as well to get it cleaned.
Got you. Amazing.
Nice. Robin.
So how did you choose Real Life as your partner? Were there any considerations there?
We chose Real Life because they are local to Hawke's Bay. So it was quite important to us to have support someone local whilst they support us. And also, as we're quite environmentally friendly and conscious of what we're doing, we didn't want there to be any transport emissions or anything like that. So it was the cleanest, easiest way to source our product.
Great.
Nice.
Sounds well thought through.
These are my eyes looking around. Eddie, you went off mute, man. That's a sign.
Yeah, I'm ready to buy one, but I guess the question is, what's the plan for next year, team?
For next year, we're both heading off. I'm heading off to university and Maggie's going on a gap year, but we are definitely still very keen to keep up with Odegaard and keep expanding. Like we said, go into more homeware shops and keep reinvesting into the business and see where it takes us.
And we're going to have future meetings with Real Life to see the partnership there and if they want to take over the business and what's going to happen.
Awesome. Those university halls can get pretty smelly, so you got some pretty good target market there.
Nice, beautiful. We've got about a minute left, team, if there's any more questions. Oh, yeah, Phoebe?
I was going to add that, I think the concept is so great that it could probably just replace candles as well, which is arguably better for health and further environmental benefits. So I think the product's great, and maybe whether you've considered that in your strategy moving forward.
That's a great thing to consider.
Yes,
Yeah. We've also, as we did a lot of testing in rubbish bins, as Maggie said, in cars and that sort of stuff. So we've found that it's quite can work in many different places. So definitely, again, going back to the question before, going forward into the future, we'd be looking to change it up and see where we can put it and where it can work for other people.
Cool, beautiful, team. We've got about 20 seconds. If there's a real quick one, we'll go.
Smashed it.
Nice. Awesome, team. Hey, I'm just thinking, it's hanging on my wall. People are like, what's that? It's like, it's art, and it just smells good too.
Yeah.
Just putting it out there. But team, well done. Really appreciate your time. Appreciate you getting those uniforms on, because I'm sure it's hot in the Hawke's Bay.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. So yes. Yeah. So well done. You can now rest, breathe, and all that good stuff, and then hopefully take the time to watch a few more of the other teams pitching this afternoon. But well done, ladies, and thank you for
Thank you so much.
No worries. Cool, team. So we are going from Te Matua Maui, the Hawke's Bay. We are jumping to the other side of the country. I realized I should have done that the other way. We're going east to west to Taranaki, and we're going to meet a young person from Patterstone's Rocks and Gems. So, how are you, man?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good. And you got the uniform on too. You look like you're at home though, but you had to put it on.
Yes, I'm at home. We don't have
Nice.
school.
Yeah, nice. You on study leave at the moment?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. When's your first exam coming up?
Thursday.
Okay, so you got a little bit of time, which is nice. Sweet. We can get this done, dusted, then we're on to the next. Feeling good, or any questions there?
Not feeling good.
Cool, man. Well, I'm going to disappear really soon, and then the time is all yours, and then I'll reappear at the end of your 5 minutes, and we'll have a few minutes of questions from our judges. But otherwise, Keith, time is all yours, man.
My name is Keith Patterson, and I'm the sole operator of Patterstone Rocks and Gems. Ever since I was a kid, I've loved collecting things. Marbles, action figures, you name it. But it was gemstones that truly captured me. This all came about when I was 9, wandering by a river in the Coromandel looking for a cool place to swim. I spotted an odd-looking stone, cracked it open, and inside was a flash of purple and white that took my breath away. This stone was amethyst. That moment changed everything. I started hunting for more, learning, collecting. And before I knew it, my childhood hobby had turned into a thriving business, all from one sparkly stone. Patterstone Rocks and Gems is a small business making a big impact. I source raw and semi-polished gemstones from overseas and personally cut and polish many into jewellery-grade stones. By doing the work myself, I cut out the middleman and keep prices affordable for jewellers, entrepreneurs and collectors across New Zealand. My business helps tackle 2 key issues: overpriced stones and a limited supply of quality gems in New Zealand. When I started visiting jewellers door to door, many told me most local suppliers were far too expensive. Opal quickly became a favourite, as few New Zealand suppliers carry it, and thanks to the TV show Outback Opal Hunters, demand has only grown. What makes Patterstone Rocks and Gems different is that I don't just buy and resell stones. Many of the gems are personally polished by me. This hands-on process lets me create custom shapes and cuts, giving customers something truly unique. It's a big selling point for jewellers for looking for one-of-a-kind pieces. Innovation also extends to how I connect with people. Instead of relying only on online sales, I visit jewellers in person and attend markets to showcase my stones directly. This personal face-to-face approach builds trust, educates customers, and makes the experience far more engaging. That mix of craftsmanship and connection is what truly sets Patterstone Rocks and Gems apart. Sustainability. This year, my goal was to supply high-quality gemstones at affordable prices, and I succeeded. The 50% off promotion in June helped move stock while giving customers great deals, making quality stones accessible for jewellers, collectors, and entrepreneurs. Environmental responsibility is a priority. I only buy opals from small, family-run operations that use sustainable practices. During our trip to Australia, I met miners in person, ensuring the stones are sourced responsibly and supporting a cleaner, more sustainable future. Social goals are equally important. My stones are authenticated by experts to ensure they are natural, safe, and authentic. I keep prices fair so customers can trust they're getting genuine value. At every market, I donate gems to any young kids who show even the slightest interest. I do this in the hope of sparking new passion in them, as, from my experience, working with stones is an amazing adventure. Also, at the end of this year and next, I'll donate 10% of my profits to help fund the Taranaki Lapidary Club. Ethical and cultural values are the heart of my business. I work with trusted family-run businesses and small-scale miners I know personally or through reliable connections. For example, our Ethiopian opal supplier in India was visited by a family friend who confirmed their ethical practices. By partnering with people like this, I'm not just selling gemstones, I'm supporting hardworking families and keeping traditional craftsmanship alive. Finances. This year, I aim to sell around $3,200 worth of stock, but due to poor weather, I achieved $2,631. With most sales coming from market events, my expenses were relatively low, aside from our $1,800 trip to Australia. I have evaluated that we have around $40,000 worth of stock ready to be sold for next year. Although this year wasn't profitable, I'm confident about the future. Thanks to the high-quality stock I sourced from Australia, I feel well prepared to start the new year strong, offering exciting new products and continuing to provide value to my customers. During our Australia trip, I spent around $1,200 on purchasing new stock. After evaluating the stones, I should make around $15,000 after the polishing process. Marketing and sales. This year, I tried new marketing strategies with great success. Our 50% off promotion in June cleared older Ethiopian stock and sold over 3 times our projected amount, helping fund our Australia trip. I also boosted social media presence, sharing our opal adventure in Australia, which is generating excitement for next year's sales. Finally, I continue to supply key jewellers, including Cameron Jewelleries in Palmerston North, John Taylor Jewelleries in Taupo, and Kapiti Jewellers in Paraparaumu, strengthening my reach and relationships.
Cool, Keith. Perfect timing, mate. I'm back just in time. Dude, you're an interesting and cool young man. Like, I think, like, you've taken I have boys who collect rocks, but they're not the cool rocks you collect at the moment. And they appear in piles throughout my house and in our car. But you've taken that to the next level. So it's pretty cool to see you really like living out a passion you have. But I'm going to zip it from there and I'm going to hand the time to our judges for any questions that they may have. Now, Jane, over to you. Thank you.
Always the first. I love this. Love your passion. Your sales channels, what is kind of the future of that? Do you see it more as for consumers or for suppliers?
A bit of both. So at the markets, I try and sell cheaper. So I don't bring the high quality stuff because no one's going to come to a market with lots of money. But as I go to the jewelers, I try and bring high quality stock so they can find perfect pieces for nice jewellery.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you. Eddie, over to you, mate.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm keen to learn a little bit more about what kind of equipment and things you've had to invest in and as you kind of craft the skill set, because I know nothing about this industry.
So I've actually been very lucky because the local lapidary club, it's got all the machinery for me and it's about $2 a day to work there. So hopefully next year I'm going to invest in my own machine, but it's been very easy just to do the work there. For the polishing wise, I was just self-taught, watched a few YouTube videos, took me a while, but eventually I got the hang of it.
Nice. Peter, over to you.
Thanks, Keith. Keen to know about the labour content. So it sounds quite labour intensive, cutting and polishing all these stones. If you factored that in, have you done a business model where you factor the cost of labour in, and how does that make the business? Is the business still viable?
Yes. So the polishing process only takes me about 10 minutes now because I've gotten the hang of it, and it's about 10 minutes to cut a $200-300 stone. So the labour part barely makes an impact.
Right. And are you turning this passion into a career? Are you looking to become a jeweller or someone in the gem industry?
I'm looking to study business next year. I hope at Canterbury University. 2 years. I'm hoping to keep my business as a side hustle, but I'd much rather have a more, I'd say, reliable job.
Cool. Great for your passion, though, to become your business.
Yeah.
Cool. So we've got about 45 seconds if there's any more questions.
I feel like we're in the presence of a subject matter expert, and I'm wondering how you've done this and year 12 or year 11 and 12. It's quite amazing.
I've been into it since I was 7. I just have put so much work into it. It's been awesome though. Like, I'm happy to have put so much work into it. For it to be at this stage, I'm pretty stoked.
I think something as well as meaningful as an Opal or Special Gems, it's really important that you've fostered those face-to-face connections. So I think that's really cool to see for your supply chain.
Yeah. The trip to Australia this year was incredible. I got to meet all these miners in person. I got to get supply. It was pretty wicked.
Did you go to Cooper Pedy?
Lightning Ridge. Went to the National Opal Festival.
Very cool.
Nice. Cool, team. Well, Keith, well done, mate. I know you said you want to find a more reliable career. I think you're onto something here. Your passion will drive something special in this space if you want to stay in there. I think you've probably got a few other folk, young and old, thinking actually this hunting out rocks is kind of a cool thing now. Especially when you said once you get the hang of it, about 10 minutes to cut and polish, and then the value of it about $300. People are like, oh, okay. So maybe you got a little hidden gem there yourself. But appreciate your time, man. Appreciate you being here today, and grateful to learn and listen, and to everything you've shared. So well done.
Thank you.
No worries, man. We'll talk to you later. Cheers. Cool, team. We have one more team before we head to a break, and the break is for our judges because they are sitting here all day. They have 13 teams, I believe, to listen to. So we've got one more team to go before we give them a short little reprieve to get them capture their thoughts, also write a few notes down to help them with their marking and their judging process. But our next team, we are heading back up to Auckland, back to Tamaki Makaurau, and we're going to meet the team that's representing our Auckland East region, Follicure. So Lauren, Melina, Olivia, how are you ladies? Look, that looks like a legit space you guys are set up there.
We wish it is just a downstairs lounge, but we can
Nice. Well, angles of cameras, lighting, everything hanging up in the background. It looks like you're on stage somewhere. So well done, ladies. How are you feeling? Feeling good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bit nervous, but excited.
Nice. Nerves are good. Excitement's good as well. Now, I'm sure you've probably heard me say this before, but what will happen is I will disappear. And then as soon as you begin pitching, your time will start. And then I'll reappear as we get close to that 5-minute mark. But ladies, do you have any questions before I go?
No, can you see us? You can see everything?
Yep.
Just making sure. Perfect.
We can see you, you can hear you, everything looks good. And we can see your slides up there as well. So I'll disappear and then the time is all yours.
Should we introduce ourselves now? Do you want us to introduce ourselves real quick before we start? Okay, I'm Lauren Hunt, Sales Marketing Director.
And I'm Elena Carroll, Financials and Communications Director.
And Olivia Floyd is our CEO, and we're Follicure. Do you ever feel like your hair is holding back your confidence?
Like it's unhealthy and impossible to manage?
Your only option. Messy, smelly, chemical-packed hair oils that just don't work.
We're Follicure, and that's why we created the first ever roll-on scented hair oil, making self-care simple, clean, and confidence boosting.
Called the Gloss and Toss.
It also benefits the planet with its sustainable packaging repurposed from recycled roll-on bottles.
No more spills, minimal mess, just targeted nourishment with zero waste.
So what's hair oil?
It's a blend of natural oils, with ours 100% natural, stimulating hair growth, strength, and nourishment.
And don't forget our scents: vanilla, mango and coconut, and passion fruit and pineapple.
How do we know our product would hit?
For primary research at Spark Tank, we presented our prototype, shared its purpose, and received feedback.
The response?
Teenage girls showed the most interest, helping to confirm our target market to 13 to 20-year-old young women.
Further adjusting our product.
We also ran surveys and Instagram polls, asking about cost, scent preferences, promo methods, and the big one,
would you buy this?
68% said yes.
Secondary research proved that our competitors were expensive, so we filled this gap, selling at $14.99.
Our roll-on packaging and scents were also missing in the market.
And our 48 sales showed that the public interest can translate into real sales.
So, what makes Follicure stand out?
Easy. We do what others don't.
Our UVP is our roll-on design, missing from the hair care market.
Unlike other brands that use pour or pump bottles that often cause spillages,
our design prevents spills, is precise, and massages the scalp.
Not only does roll-on hair oil not exist, but we have taken it a step further, creating roll-on scented hair oil.
Not to mention, our packaging is repurposed from sustainable sources.
It's not just innovative, it's sustainable too.
Our research oil blend is sourced from Pure Nature NZ, an online retailer of premium natural ingredients.
But imagine trying to describe a brand new colour. Hard, right?
That's just how innovative our product is. So unique, it can be a challenge to explain.
But once people understand, they're eager to try.
But beauty shouldn't come at the expense of the planet.
We combat waste by turning otherwise unused roll-on bottles into the Gloss and Toss.
How did we achieve this?
We reached out to multiple brands for excess stock and set up community drop-off boxes around Glendowie College.
The impact?
We received 42 new bottles from Ballaba NZ and over 100 recycled bottles from these community drop-off boxes.
This produced 59 quality units.
In our production process, each bottle is cleaned, sterilised, hand-filled in-house and sealed for full quality control.
By using drop-off boxes, we involved our community, raised awareness and let people take part in positive change.
And free packaging and 2 sales channels helped us reach our economic goal.
After validation, we settled for a selling price of $14.99.
With a cost per unit of $4.40, this gave us a profit margin of approximately 70%, making our business model profitable.
We generated $733 in sales revenue by selling 48 units, beating our break-even point of 22 bottles.
Meaning every bottle sold beyond this point helped contribute to us exceeding our economic goal, with a gross profit of $517 and a net profit of $250. Since then, we have sold 5 more units, making an additional $75.
So we can reinvest this into the business.
And bottle donations reduce production costs too.
Looking ahead, we plan to launch a website and scale production with Pure Nature NZ.
And invite other brands to join our movement, using our platform to promote sustainable beauty.
Using content marketing, we turn Follicule into more than just a brand, but a lifestyle.
On Instagram and TikTok, 44 eye-catching posts earned us almost 600 followers and over 75,000 total views. Wow!
We ran a giveaway and a $12.99 discount, which increased engagement and sales, forming a strong brand image over time.
Showing people aren't just scrolling, they're engaging.
We used trending sounds and a cohesive aesthetic, resonating with our audience.
We also featured in the Glendowie College newsletter, reaching over 2,000 households, further connecting us with our community.
So, how do you reach a generation that lives online but also loves getting out and about?
Easy, you do both.
We use 2 sales channels, in-person markets and online.
By attending markets such as Britomart, we met customers face-to-face and built real connections.
We created an engaging, eye-catching environment with product testers, free lollies, display signs, and personal customer service.
This channel proved to be successful with our 37 market sales.
Selling online helped us reach customers easily, spark interest through marketing, and achieve 11 online sales.
Follicule turns trash into trends with our roll-on scented hair oils. Natural, effective, and planet-friendly.
So why Follicule?
Because the Gloss and Toss isn't just another product, it's a movement built on sustainability, confidence, and lifestyle. Driven by us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool. Well done, ladies. You are fun to listen to. It's probably like the word that comes to me is like, I was sitting there like, I'm enjoying this. Like, I enjoy all the pictures, but I'm sitting there like, I'm having fun with this one. So well done. You can breathe. Now that part's all done. You still have questions, but I'd love to see more of that enthusiasm continue to come through in our question time. But judges, we will hand the time to you for questions if someone wants to grab. Peter.
Hi there. Fantastic presentation, really energetic. The recycling, so you're using deodorant sticks that have people have donated. How does that work from a health and safety kind of perspective? And I know you said you sanitize them, and also how does it affect the long-term viability of the product in the business?
So through our process, we make sure each bottle reaches our quality control. By doing this, we're sanitizing, using isopropyl alcohol, heat, and we redo this multiple times so they're up to the standard. And we check bottles to make sure they're not faulty, so they work for our product. And any bottles that don't reach our quality control, we discarded them into the recycling. But we haven't really had that many that we had to do that with.
And also, a lot of the products that we did end up making and selling was from Ballaba, New Zealand. So they were completely brand new and definitely met our quality standards.
They would have otherwise gone to waste because they discontinued their product line.
Perfect. That explains it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think, Jane, over to you.
Hair care and the beauty industry in general is such a large one. How do you plan to cut through a lot of those big players?
Well, obviously, our innovation and price point is a big one. Some of the most popular but most expensive ones range at about $80. And for our target market being our age, this just isn't accessible. We don't have the money to get this. And it's also such a different and easy way it's minimizing spills, it's promoting confidence within teenage girls, and it's sustainable.
And we also find that other brands, a lot of the time, they use their social media and their platform to promote selling and making a business and making a profit. But we use it to promote confidence. We want teenage girls to feel more confident, and we use our platform to do this.
Nice.
Eddie, over to you, man.
Thanks, team. Just a quick question around like how many different hair types and things you've tested in, because obviously with fuzzy hair and different kinds of hair, it might be a little bit more challenging with the role.
Yeah, I mean, personally, our group, we all have different hair types, different hair colors, and we've tried it on all of us, and it works perfectly. We've also had people reach out to us with very, very curly hair, wondering if there was kind of a solution for the frizz. So we gave them their product. We gave them our product to test, and they found that it worked out really well. Also, the oils that we use are 100% natural and safe. So they do kind of work across all hair types as well.
And we work with hair specialists to make sure that this blend was specific and safe for all hair types.
Cool, team. Well, yeah, Phoebe, you got 20 seconds.
I was just going to ask if there's opportunity to expand, or if you've considered aspirations of expanding to all genders, because I know sometimes hair oil is used for hair loss as well. Not having a go on anyone, but just perhaps you could reach a new market.
Yes, so our prototypes originally, our scents, same oil blend, but our scents were sandalwood, lavender, and vanilla. This was meant to be more for a younger, mature, and more masculine scent. But because we were such an early start-off business, after our validation, we found there was more of a need and people were more eager from our target market and our age group. So we focused on that. But we definitely think that there is an opportunity to reach that out to other people for hair loss, maybe even to grow beards, as we've had some people ask us about.
Yeah.
But yes, we're definitely looking into it.
Awesome. Well done, ladies. I'm going to cut you off because it's our time. But I did pick that up on the start too, what Phoebe was mentioning too. You talk about potentially it might stimulate hair growth. So like, I'm not saying I need that, but maybe I do. Maybe I wear a hat on purpose. But thank you, ladies. Really appreciate your time today. And I like what was mentioned with Peter when he first mentioned it too, is love the energy and love the presentation that you brought today. You can be really proud of yourself. So thank you very much. And hope you have a good day, and you can rest now and watch some more pictures online. So thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No worries. Okay, team, we're going to have a short break. Our judges, we're going to give them 5 minutes to kind of reprieve, take a break, catch their breath, write a few marks and scores down, all that good stuff. But at 2:15, we will be back live on here with our very next pitch. And we're heading down to the south, getting back to Christchurch to hear from a team called Ralph Jean. So we will see you in 5 minutes, but take a quick break and we'll be back shortly. Okay, I'm back. I thought I was going to get a countdown. I thought there was going to be this big 30 seconds. So you caught me off guard. You caught me resting. But team, we are going to get back into it. We have had 6 teams so far. We have 7 more wonderful and amazing teams of entrepreneurs to go this afternoon. And I'm pretty certain you will all agree that we've had some pretty amazing talent so far. I've been looking through the comments from people who've been sharing as I've been watching on YouTube and Facebook and the like. And the comments that are coming through reflect true and accurate the abilities of these young people. And it's been really cool. And if you're like me, I find it a real privilege to be able to sit here and listen to them and learn from them. And I make a point of saying learn from them because they are incredible young folk. Now, we are going, like I said before, we're heading down to Christchurch. And we are going to be introduced to a team, a sole trader, actually, I do believe, from a company called Ralph Jean. And so we're going to bring Kit up to the stage very, very shortly, I am sure.
Kia ora.
How are you? Kia
I'm
ora.
good. How are you?
No, I'm very good, thank you. It's lovely to see you again. I'm loving the hair.
Thank
maybe
you.
I'm a little bit envious, perhaps. But how are you feeling today, Kit?
Good.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. And how's Raleigh? How's Rolleston? How's Christchurch?
It's chill.
It's
chill
As
as
in,
ever.
it's cold or no?
Kind of, but
Okay.
mostly just as in vibes.
Okay, nice. We like chill vibes. I think that fits you very, very well. Do you have any questions for me, Kit?
Nope.
Cool. Well, I'm going to disappear pretty soon, and then your time will start. And at 5 minutes, you will see me appear. And then after that, we'll get into questions from our judges. But I'll hand the time over to you to kick things off.
Awesome. Thank you. From the ages of 13 to 15, a rapid decline in my mental health left me admitted in Hillmorden Hospital for 3 months. As reprieve, my nana taught me to crochet. Each stitch was a deep breath, a step forward, but this January, nana passed away. And from this loss, Ralph Jean was born, a social enterprise reconnecting rangatahi with creativity, culture, and hauora through the fibre arts, weaving people and well-being together. Our rangatahi face a crisis. Screens have replaced hands-on technology, leaving them disconnected. Ralph Jean offers youth fibre art workshops made financially accessible through the sale of amigurumi. Research highlights a clear gap. There are many art workshops offered towards children and adults, but few for teens and none focused on fibre arts. I hosted 2 trial workshops with participants aged 8 to 18 who learnt to make piranhas. From this, I refined my age range to 12 to 18. Over the year, feedback from participants meant that workshop products became simpler, an introduction instead of a masterclass. To fund workshops, I sold my own crocheted amigurumi, initially at a lower price, but raising it by 15 to 20% after consistent customer feedback. Since March, Ralph Jean has surpassed the initial goal of 40 workshop participants, instead hosting 50 and more than doubled initial product forecasts, hitting 409 units sold and proving people are invested in the kaupapa behind my products. And that makes Ralph Jean different. I am the only fibre art business in the Waitaha region specifically created for rangatahi. Every decision centres on values of joy, legacy, community, and passion. My workshops are spaces for connection and creativity to thrive, encouraging self-discovery. We kōrero about our tipuna and the role that handcraft plays in hauora and whakapapa. The amigurumi designs I use stand out because they're complex, colourful, and handmade entirely by me, reconnecting craft back with its intrinsically human roots. I use a combination of traditional crochet and modern amigurumi techniques to create a neat and professional look, while ensuring products still feel handmade and are woven through with wairua. Ralph Jean posits sustainability in all aspects, from reusing materials and donated pre-loved items, minimizing waste, to paying myself per unit sold, ensuring long-term viability. However, Ralph Jean stands out when it comes to social and cultural sustainability. I've worked to design products for community organizations such as She Is Not Your Rehab and the Little Miracles Trust, as well as joining fibre art, youth-based initiatives such as Gap Fillers Yanaki and the Kind Foundation, also amongst others. Alongside typical social media promotion, which reached my target market, collaborations were key to growing my brand. In particular, I took part in international pattern tests showcasing my designs to over 30,000 followers and leading to commission sales in the States. Another marketing strategy I'm proud of was a 4-part article collab with Ka Kōrero o Waikirikiri. This local project tied in with my values of legacy and community through kōrero. In August, I was invited to attend Involve Youth Conference as a Taiahi trader. Over the 2 days, I made numerous sales and connections with a number of youth providers, including the King's Trust, to explore promising funding options for 2026. This year, the 409 amigurumi products were sold across 6 markets through commissions online and via retail in the 4C shop. A promising secondary market opened up, creating bulk orders for businesses. For example, Horuika Haimata ordered 70 units of personalized end-of-year koha for whānau leadership. Over the year, sales of amigurumi have contributed to an overall revenue total of $6,000 and a net profit of $1,385, a healthy amount for reinvestment as a social enterprise. My largest variable cost was labor, totaling over $3,000 by October. I paid myself per unit to ensure I remain economically sustainable. I maintained a low material cost under $250 as I received many community donations, including 10 full sets of workshop tools from my local CBC, significantly reducing expenses. Currently, I have $600 worth of unsold stock and 315 units worth of materials, which I'll sell over the summer season. This is expected to bring in $6,300 of revenue. My positive net profit means that I have been able to offer Ralph Jean workshops totally free, improving their accessibility. These financial outcomes also allowed me to make a $370 donation to the 4C Centre, supporting advancements in youth creativity and enterprise, as well as sponsoring a craft tent at the upcoming Selwyn Youth Carnival. My vision is for Ralph Jean to become a nationwide and international movement that encourages creative youth by weaving community, joy, and legacy into the fabric of Aotearoa. As my whakatauki says, whiria te tangata ka puta he oranga, whiria ngā mahi toi ka puta he tino rangatiratanga. Weaving people promotes well-being, and weaving the arts promotes excellence. Thank you.
Cool, Kit. Like, super cool. I always love hearing your kōrero, and I love seeing your talent. Sometimes I feel like I lost out on the talent pool in terms of what some people can do and what some of the creations that we've seen you do. I was like, I've missed something somewhere, but really appreciate your pitch. Judges, I'm going to hand the time straight over to you for whomever might have our first. Robin, over to you.
I just say well done. You've obviously been very busy and very passionate about what you're doing there. Look, you're obviously spending a lot of your own time, and it's good to see that you are paying yourself, so you are actually allowing for some of those costs in there. How would you scale it up?
Okay,
that's
a great question. So I kind of have 2 product lines I have to look at, I guess, for that. So for my workshops, I'm working on, training other young people to crochet, and maybe to crochet to a standard that I approve of, because I feel like I have very high crochet standards. And so for that side, I'd be teaching people to crochet, and that would, evidently improve that. But also I'm working on connecting with other Indigenous creators such as harakiki flax weaving, so that I can expand on my business model and work Ralph Jean into being a platform that other people can bounce off and continue to invest their kaupapa.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice.
Can I ask a question? So, you mentioned the King's Trust. What's the plan for 2026 with their support or otherwise?
So actually on Friday of last week, I attended a King's Trust workshop, and I'm looking to explore an application to their Hikakano seed funding grant. And from that grant, I am also looking to, if I were to receive that grant, which I'm not sure how much money it would be, but I would be looking to invest that also into the business, specifically for creating a form of yarn that is more economically sustainable, because at the moment I use acrylic due to my sensory needs, and also because it's the only way that my amigurumi holds up as strong as I would like it to. So using funding from King's Trust would reinvest into my business to also improve scalability.
Wonderful. Well done. Well, fingers crossed for the seed funding.
Yes, thank you.
Nice. Eddie, we'll jump down to you.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Kit. I have a question around how you figured out the route for corporate, buying bulk. How did you figure that out? That's awesome.
So actually, I was approached by a business, and they asked me to make a bunch of things, a bunch of personalized stuff, and I realized, oh, this is something I can do. And so since then, I've been doing it multiple times. So.
Cool, perfect. And I think we're pretty much out of time for questions, so I think it's a perfect time to wrap things up. But Kit, well done. I'm going to read a comment here that came through as you were pitching. It says, basically love your story and love how vulnerable we were, but also that your nana would be so proud. And I thought that'd be something I'd love to share. So, Kit, well done. We're applauding for you. You can rest now. You can take a few big breaths. We're about halfway through our pitches now, and you got a few more you can watch on this afternoon. But thank you for your time. And thank you for being with us today. That's all right. We'll see you later. Ka kite. Cool, team. So we are staying in the South Island, and we're going to head a little further down. We're heading to our Otago region to a group of ladies based out of Otago Girls High. And we're going to meet the team from Rhythm. Now, Mr. Tricky has been commenting all day on the I've seen the chats. He's commenting, and I know he's watching. He may be watching right in front of you. Who knows? He could be sitting right there for all I know. Knowing him, he probably is. But ladies, how are you feeling?
Feeling good, excited.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I think I'm energized by hearing all the amazing pitches. So we're looking forward to hearing from you as well. Now, you may have heard the brief that I'm going to disappear, and as soon as I disappear, you guys are feel free to start when you want, and that's when your timing will start. And then I'll reappear at 5 minutes. And hopefully we're wrapping things up and it's perfect timing. And then we'll get into 3 minutes of questions from our judges. But do either of you have any questions?
No.
Thank you.
Cool. So I'll disappear. Then the time is all yours.
Thank you.
Okay, ready? Rhythm. Feel good, flow better. The product inspired by women for women. Imagine you're Emma. Stuck in bed on Boxing Day, doubled over in pain, missing family celebrations, and throwing up, all because of her period.
This is the case for over 2 million Kiwi women suffering from period symptoms that impact their daily lives.
That's why we created Rhythm. Whether it's bloating, cramps, fatigue, or mood swings, Rhythm is here to help you feel your best no matter where you are in your cycle.
Our drink concentrate is designed to target discomfort from period symptoms, taste great, and seamlessly integrate into women's daily routines.
Zest Wellness has been our primary partner throughout our journey. Their food science expertise helped us to create our formula, and we have used their facility and ingredients to produce our drink. We know our product works for 3 reasons. We researched all our ingredients extensively, we formulated our recipe with advice from Zest Wellness, and we have customer testimony proving it works.
Every ingredient we use targets at least 2 symptoms for maximum relief. We have worked with our mentors at Zest to achieve this. The key ingredient is the blackcurrant concentrate, which contains anthocyanins, a flavonoid that reduces inflammation. We use over 95% locally grown and sourced ingredients. What makes us unique is that we are the only drink concentrate for menstrual health. We offer holistic symptom relief for periods as opposed to other products in the market that target individual symptoms. Our formula is also 100% unique and the intellectual property of Rhythm. Either as a single serve shot or mix into hot, cold, or sparkling water, Rhythm offers flexibility and ease for busy lifestyles. All of the customers surveyed said that Rhythm works almost 100% of the time. We recommend consuming the drink concentrate twice daily, once in the morning and once at night, or as needed on your period to relieve symptoms.
Throughout the year, we have had 3 goals that allowed us to demonstrate sustainability. Reduce waste and overconsumption by combining various forms of relief into one sustainable, eco-friendly product. Deliver effective, science-backed period wellness that drives sustainable and consistent revenue with repeat customers. And reduce the stigma around periods by promoting open conversations and making menstruation a normal, open, and empowered topic.
We focus on 2 primary target markets: parents of young women experiencing period pain and menstruating women with disposable incomes. Our strategy involves selling to parents through retail channels while reaching other women directly.
Our most effective promotional method was an article in the Otago Daily Times, which resulted in 7 sales. Additionally, a live interview on the Hits Dunedin radio reached over 85,000 listeners. Following a giveaway during the show, we made 2 immediate sales and secured a follow-up interview. We've also partnered with Simone Anderson, a New Zealand-based wellness influencer with over 400,000 followers. Her post, featuring a discount code, generated 3 sales.
We have also contacted Lara Bryden, the author of The Period Revolutionary, for future promotion. Various female-owned businesses such as Cycle Sis and Little Sweethearts have also promoted us. We attended the Otago Farmers Market twice this year, generating over $600 from 25 sales,
while also promoting our business through pamphlets, business cards, and having valuable discussions with potential customers. Our website earns $730 from 27 sales, including purchases made with promotional discounts, and Rhythm is now available on Zest Wellness's website. We are selling Rhythm in 4 Dunedin-based retailers: Taste Nature, Roslyn Pharmacy, Health 2000, and Binnen, selling 29 bottles and making $440.
We're in the process of ranging and sampling with Goodness Me, an Australian online health food store, which will hopefully lead to our first international retailer. This year, Rhythm has sold 101 units, including international sales to the United States and Australia. Our sales revenue is $2,100. We are currently selling at a direct-to-consumer price of $24.99. This price takes into consideration labor costs and fixed costs. We aim to cut production costs by automating as much of the process as possible.
Our wholesale price is $15 because it provides the retailer with a gross profit margin of 40% if they choose to sell our product at the recommended retail price.
This price also allows us to maintain a sustainable profit margin and remain competitive. Our product costs $8 per unit to produce, including labor. This gives us a 200% markup and a 62% gross profit margin. With all our fixed costs included, we make a 48% net profit margin.
My story isn't unique. So many of us have faced those painful days that stop us from living fully. That's why Rhythm isn't just a product. It's a movement powered by women for women. Because when pain gets in the way of life, we deserve more than coping. We deserve better.
Rhythm. Feel good, flow better.
Perfect, ladies. And like to the second almost, you've done so well. So I can tell it's been well prepared and well prepped. I'm going to bring our judges back on the screen and we'll get ready for some questions, but you can be really, really proud. I know Mr. Tricky hasn't commented yet, which means he was listening intently, but I'm sure he'll have a comment up there soon so everyone can see how proud he is. But team judges, I'll hand the time over to you. Jane's gone up first and then we've got Phoebe. Well, Jane, then Phoebe.
Your 101 customers, have you learned anything about them? Have you captured any data to learn about future customers?
Well, we've done... So the 101 products sold is a combination of retailers and also from our website. So we don't obviously know anything about the customers from stores, but we did do some surveys through our website. So we have learned quite a lot from those surveys.
Nice. Phoebe, we'll jump over to you.
Thank you. Hi, team. I was just wondering, does the product have an expiry and whether that was factored into your financials or even just as a consumer? Like how many times am I using this a day during my period and then how many times throughout the year?
We recommend, well, it depends, like obviously person to person, how bad their period is. We recommend taking it twice daily on the days that you feel the symptoms. So you might only have cramps one day and just want to take it once, and then it might last like 4 cycles or something, and then it lasts, is it 2 years in the fridge or 2 years in the fridge, so it's quite a while. So by the time you've bought it and stuff, you should have already used it up on your cycles. So yeah, we factored that in.
I have another question if I can. How did you validate the 100% customer helped 100% of customers? How did you validate that?
That was through our surveys that we did. So we surveyed all of the customers from our website, and that was the data we used.
Okay.
How much, just a question from me, Ian. So how much research went into the product? You mentioned black currants and turmeric and various other ingredients. Is that what Zest helped you with, or how did you come up with the recipe?
So we actually sort of did a lot of research before we contacted Zest, but we came up with a range of ingredients that we had researched as being beneficial for menstrual symptoms, and then we took those ingredients to Zest and they narrowed it down for us and made sure that we were getting the most out of each ingredient.
Brilliant. Okay, so there's scientific backing effectively to the product.
Yeah, and they made sure that all the ingredients we used didn't counteract each other, so they all did actually work, and we weren't just cancelling them out and then just giving people a drink that didn't work.
Nice. I think, Robin, you putting your hand up maybe? We've got about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Go.
Just whether you thought about repeat purchases and whether there was any sort of loyalty scheme or discount, that sort of thing.
Yeah, well, we've thought about doing a monthly subscription, and we are looking into that at the moment. So it'd be a thing that people would sign up to. They get some money off the product, and we'd send it monthly or maybe every 2 months to customers as a way to get repeat customers and get people getting discounts off of our product.
Great. Sounds good.
Cool. Perfect, ladies. Well done. Thank you for your time. Mr. Tricky did pipe in. I knew he would. And just like some simple words, he's like, incredible, so proud. So there's one there from him. Bang, there you go. So just to say that I'm not making up, he really is there. But ladies, really appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
You did
Thank
yourself
you.
really, really proud. And I've heard some great things about the stuff you're doing down in the deep south. So appreciate your time. You can go back and breathe. We have, I think, 5 more teams for you to sit through and listen and watch. And then we'll kind of wrap things up after and see where we go. So again, thank you for your time and thank you for being here.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thanks.
Okay. See you later. Cool, team. So we are going from Otago, I'm just making sure I know where we are, back up to Tamaki. We're going to our Auckland North region this time. So the third Auckland team you're going to see of 5 today. And we are meeting a team called Stuffed. Now, Stuffed could be a little bit of a hint, maybe, in terms of what this thing is going to help make you feel. You're going to feel stuff because you eat it and it tastes good. I know exactly what this is, so I'm going to try and maybe I'll just be quiet. Hey, otherwise I might give things away. But ladies, how are you feeling?
Kind of nervous.
Kind of nervous? That's all right. It's good to be nervous. Like it's cliche to say, but it means you care, which is a good thing, right? Now, have you eaten some chocolate before coming on here today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you make sure to check your teeth? No, your teeth are fine. Don't worry. Make sure there's no chocolate in your teeth before you get on here. I'm just kidding. You guys are perfectly fine. Ladies, when I disappear, you will have 5 minutes of your presentation, and then I'll reappear around 5 minutes, and hopefully we'll be wrapping things up about then, and then we'll go straight into our question time with our judges. But do you have any questions for me before we start off?
No.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to disappear, and the time is all yours.
Okay. Thank you. What if chocolate could tell a story? What if in one bite it could carry the taste of your childhood, your culture, your heritage, and make you feel seen and celebrated?
Hi, we are Stuffed. I'm Olivia.
And I am Jamie, and we're a group of students from different cultural backgrounds brought together by a shared experience of growing up with cultural foods that were often labeled as weird. You know, the kind of lunchbox moment that makes you want to trade your dumplings for a peanut butter sandwich just to avoid the stares.
But we believe that food should connect us, not divide us. So we asked ourselves, what if we could break the stigma around ethnic foods using something already universally loved?
And so we found the perfect solution, chocolate, because let's be honest, who's ever said no to that?
That's how Stuffed was born. Chocolate bars filled with dessert fillings based on traditional cultural recipes. We noticed that many people hesitate to try unfamiliar cultural snacks, so we thought if the flavors are the heart of the story, chocolate could be the cover that invites you to open the book. And it worked. We built consistent demand, sold out at every market, and saw strong online engagement, proving that our concept didn't just look good, it tasted good and made sense commercially.
Many of our customers had never even heard of White Rabbit candy before, but after trying our chocolates, their reactions were full of curiosity. They weren't just tasting something new, they were learning, connecting, and appreciating. That's when we realized we weren't just selling confectionery, we were building cultural bridges one bar at a time.
One point of our difference is simple. We don't just make chocolate, we make meaning. While other brands choose mainstream flavors, we celebrate difference and diversity through every filling.
And our innovation didn't stop at the recipe. We found creative solutions across all areas of our business.
In finance, we secured a $250 sponsorship from Ray White and partnered with Al Cacao, reducing packaging costs by 94%. You could see our spending got stuffed down nicely.
In production, we refined our recipes with a professional chocolatier to perfect the balance between texture and taste. And for sales, we made sure every event counted. From selling at parent-teacher conferences where investors and parents meet to Chinese Language Week where our message resonated deeply.
In marketing, we ran creative campaigns like our Labubu giveaway and the Golden Ticket promotion, blending modern trends with cultural storytelling to capture attention. And finally, we're culturally innovative because every bar tells a story that might otherwise be forgotten, keeping heritage alive in the most delicious way possible.
Financially, we were careful not to bite off more than we could chew. With Al Cacao's help, we reduced costs, reused chocolate molds, and secured funding from Ray White and the YES Promotion and Sales Challenge. The result? $781 in revenue, nearly double what we forecasted.
Culturally, we've shown that food is a form of identity. From sparking conversations at markets to bringing back childhood memories, we've seen how a single bite can connect people. We also use packaging that tells a story behind our flavor, as well as utilizing cultural significant colors and symbols.
Socially, we built bridges both online and offline, partnering with a local business that shared our values and engaging our community in celebrating diversity.
And environmentally, we reuse materials marketed digitally to reduce printing waste and are exploring compostable packaging for future production.
When it came to finance, we made sure our numbers were balanced. We avoided loans, stayed cash positive, and broke even in our first major market. In fact, due to overwhelming demand, we doubled production from 80 to 147 bars, with each bar just costing $6. Our gross profit margin reached 68.5%, exceeding expectations, and our net profit variance was 76.2% favorable. Prize money and sponsorships gave us the ability to reinvest confidently.
Promotion played a key part in our success. We focused on social media, influencer partnerships, paid ads, giveaways, and the YES virtual market. Instagram was our most effective platform, with Reels making up of 39% of the 34,000 views we racked up in the last 90 days, and through regular updates we grew to 143 followers who were genuinely engaged. A Labubu giveaway during Chinese Language Week was our highlight. Customers were drawn in by the campaign, and it became a fun way to merge pop culture with cultural storytelling. We were also selected as one of 12 groups for the YES virtual market, allowing us to connect with a larger audience.
On the sales front, we exceeded every target, selling 147 bars instead of 80 and selling out every market. Each market offered something different. The YES market built connections, Brown Spade connected us with the community, and the school market was our strongest, selling 88 units across two events. We discovered that while community markets help share our story, school events delivered the highest sales volume, a key insight we'll take forward as we grow. To conclude, Stuffed is more than chocolate. It's a celebration of cultural identity, a bridge between communities, and a platform for storytelling.
By combining heritage with creative business practices, we show that chocolate can be both a treat and a tool for social change, breaking barriers and fostering connection through the universal language of food.
Thank you.
Well done, ladies. And now I'm going to answer the question that the judges might ask, but I don't have the chance to know the answer of. But I know it tastes good. So I've tasted it, and I know it tastes good. So I'm just going to put that out there for everyone because I know you can't touch it right now. But judges, I'm going to pass the time over to you for our questions.
Hi, team. How do you choose what flavors to stuff inside the chocolate, and how many are you going to cap how many flavors you have, or how far do you think you'll take it?
So the way that we decided what flavors to choose was that as a group, we have 3 different culturals in it. So we have Korean, we have Chinese, and we have Middle Eastern. So that's kind of how we started to explore where we should start. So then we decided to choose like our favorite flavors from each culture based on our own personal experience. And so we concluded to have 3 flavors, but we really wanted to be most successful in one flavor before moving on to other flavors so that we don't make mistakes or we can just perfect one flavor at a time. That's why we started with the White Rabbit chocolate, which is a Chinese flavor, which is usually not popular to other backgrounds and cultures, which is why we wanted to put it up front first.
Thank you.
I had a kind of question about the chocolate as a tool for social change. It's such a cool concept, but how have you gone on to kind of break down the barriers and reach people who would otherwise be nervous or tentative about trying White Rabbit or whatever the flavors might be? So how's the narrative getting through to them? They might love the chocolate, but there's a bigger story here.
So we try to communicate the roots of the flavors on our packaging, and also because we really like doing in-person markets where we can kind of have that conversation with the customers. So if they are unsure about what this candy is about or what it tastes like, we can describe it to them, like have a conversation with them about it. We also kind of have samples at every market just so they can have a try and see if it's something they would like.
Cool, thank you.
Awesome stuff, team. I growing up in India, dairy milk used to have this thing called celebrations, where for Christmas there'd be a different flavor, for Diwali it'd be something else, and this kind of gives me that nostalgic feeling of you bringing it. So I would definitely consider how you kind of tap into those festivals and those things that come up, because I think to Peter's point, gifting is actually just as much a cultural thing as it is to try these different flavors.
Nice. Good. We've got, if someone's really quick, we've got 25 seconds. Now 20 seconds.
Which is your
Okay,
biggest
team.
selling flavour? Was it White Rabbit?
Yeah, White Rabbit candy.
Nice. Hey, and I can say that Tom is watching because I've seen him comment from the Al Cacao site as well. So he said, "Well done, team." So, soon, if he tells you he is watching, I can promise you he was watching because he's commented and he's all that good stuff. But
Thank you.
judges, thank you for your questions. Ladies, thank you for your time. Really appreciate all your efforts and the hard work throughout this year and creating a product that actually not only looks good but tastes really good as well. So you should be really proud of that and looking forward to where it goes from here. So well done. So it's a round of applause to you both and the rest of the team as well. Team, we are going, oh, that's all right. No, thank you for being here. We are going from Auckland. We're heading down to the Waikato now. Actually, and when I say the Waikato, we're heading out to Hauraki. We're heading out to Ngatea, the Hauraki Plains College. We're going to meet a team called Releashed. Now, what I want to share too is, you guys remember Maddie, right? Before she went to Canada. She's watching too because she's been commenting all like throughout the pitches as well. And I know she's not coming here to comment just to watch anyone. She wants to know the team, to comment and see the teams, about from the Waikato. So there you go. Let's go HPC. So Hauraki Plains College, awesome. Team, are you feeling good?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice. Now, do we have any? I'm going to assume we don't have any dogs on us today, right? Probably not.
No, sadly not at school. So
That's okay. I thought it might be a bit of a hard ask. Having a dog on a screen as well is going to be a bit of an effort. But do you have any questions for me before you get started?
no.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to disappear and then I'll reappear later on. But we're looking forward to, I guess, listening and learning and hearing what you have to tell us about Release. So, ladies, time is all yours.
Thank you.
Did you know over 140 tonnes of silage wrapped is burned or buried every year in New Zealand? Farmers are left with no choice to do this because the only alternative is an expensive recycling program. This recycling program can only recycle the silage wrap, leaving the netting to be burned or buried. Seeing this problem firsthand in our communities and on our own farms, we wanted to recycle both the wrap and the netting into a product. That's why we created Release. We take both the netting and the silage wrap and turn it into a dog leash. Our mission is to lead the way in reducing silage waste 1 litre at a time. This is the Release team.
Our business Release is the first company to take these raw materials and give them a new life. Our unique selling point is dog leashes, sustainably sourced and made by hand. We also use innovation to create our product. Our process is completely original. After separating the netting into single strands, we turn it into a rope. At the beginning, we were doing this by hand. However, we found using a drill is more efficient. We are actively trying to find a fast way to put these together by outsourcing to scout groups and getting engineering classes to help design a tool to speed up the production process. Innovation also shows in how we manage our business. We connect with the community by donating part of our profit to local SPCAs so our leashes don't just reduce waste, they will help animals too. Overall, our team has shown innovation by creating a product and a business process that is original, environmentally friendly, and socially responsible, proving that waste can be transformed into something meaningful.
To be economically sustainable, we had the goal to be financially viable. The only cost for our leash is the bolt snap clips, which we order in bulk from Latco, who gave us a discounted price. This keeps costs low as the rest of our materials are donated and recycled. Another goal of ours was to be socially sustainable. To support a cause close to our heart, we're committing to donating 10% of our profits to SPCA. We maintain a positive workplace environment where people feel appreciated and cared for. By connecting with farmers, pet owners, and eco-minded buyers, our business is becoming more than a product. It shows that rural problem solving and provides that communities can tackle waste together.
From the beginning, we had the environmental goal to provide farmers with a free way to dispose of their silage waste. By taking the raw materials, we were able to achieve our goal. preventing over 50 bales from being burnt or buried. Each one of our leads keeps plastic out of landfills, prevents burn of smoke, and proves that upcycled products can match or exceed traditional ones in strength, style, and environmental sustainability. Ethically and culturally, as a team at Releashed, we have worked towards having good customer service and putting people before profit. This is a core value for us. We see our work as part of kaitiakitanga, the Māori principle of caring for the environment, and we have been able to do our part in reducing environmental impacts.
Our leashes are almost 100% made from recycled materials, costing only $2.97 per unit. After taking into consideration our market research, which included interviews and surveys, we decided to charge $35 per leash. Our sales haven't been what we originally planned due to two factors. Firstly, the labour-intensive process of turning the netting into rope, and secondly, after having multiple companies approach us for wholesale bulk orders, we ended up putting more focus into fulfilling the larger orders rather than the smaller ones. Our production process is intense, and we are currently been working to fulfill our orders of 50 leashes. Presently, after expensive tax and donating 10% of our profits to SPCA, we have made a profit of $83.63. However, once fulfilling the bulk orders of 50, we will have just made a profit over $1,000 before tax.
Our team participated in various markets such as the Hamilton and Thames markets. This is a great opportunity for us to promote and sell our product to the wider community. In terms of social media, we stuck to Instagram and Facebook. Throughout our social media platforms, we were able to reach our target market, gain customers, and spread awareness about silage waste. Our business and product was widely advertised locally through hanging up posters in our community and making it into the local newspaper. Through the newspaper come one of our biggest achievements of the local vet shop wanting to stock our leashes. Looking back, our promotional strategies were effectively used to gain maximum benefit for our business. We are Releashed.
Lead the way.
Awesome, ladies. Now, just like our last team, I can't say that I've tasted your leashes because that would be super weird, but I have seen them in action. Okay, I've seen them with some, I think, pretty grunty dogs getting pulled around in them, and they've stood the test. Okay, and I've seen a customer like vigorously check this and like walk around for a long time, and it's set the tone. It's set a really good high quality. But team, I'm going to hand the time over to you judges for any questions that you might have for our team Releashed.
How do you plan to overcome the labour-intensive cost to your product?
So we're looking at working with like the engineering class and also family members who design products, just to so we're not having to do it by hand. There can just be a small, simple tool to speed it up. But we're still in the workings of that.
Nice. Eddie.
Awesome work, team. I've got a couple of dogs and they love eating and biting things. How bite proof is the leash itself?
Our leashes are pretty, we added leather on the bottom and on the handle because we had feedback from judges at our first meeting, and that kind of helped. When I first put it on my dog, she tried to bite it too, and it kind of stops him from biting the plastic. So yeah.
Cool. Peter, I think I saw a hand wave, but I could be wrong.
You did. Yep. So I'm going to two Foxies. So are you going to eventually do different sizes of these leashes? Because I'm thinking Adi might have a Rottweiler and I've got a Foxy. So what's the product range?
So because we make it by hand, it's really easy to customize size and length. Also, we have multiple different color options, so we're able to communicate with people on what color they would like.
Perfect. Good, thank you.
I'm a rural gal, and I think much of my childhood was jumping on these silage bins. So is there any marketing strategy you have that connects with that rural community?
So we've found that it's most effective talking one-on-one. So I attended field days and went around to businesses and people, and they really loved the product and wanted to buy. So yeah, we just connect one-on-one with people, and that's what we've done to spread the word, as well as being in the newspaper.
Nice.
Nice. Robin.
I come from an agribusiness background and just keen to know about storage and collection from the farms. How does that work?
So I've collected a bunch from my parents' farms, and like family friends as well as poppies. But we've also collected silage wrap from a big contractor in Matamata, Slattery Contractors, who help provide like the different coloured silage wrap. But otherwise it just gets stored in my garage at the moment is our workshop.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Nice, team. We've probably got time for one final. We've got about 40 seconds to go if anyone has a question. Yeah, go for it, man.
Yeah, my question is, if let's say like you take off in the dog product space, is it more important to solve the problem for the farmers or more important to solve the problems for the dogs if you had to pick one or the other?
Probably both. I guess our original idea was for the farmers, as that's where the majority of the problem is. I feel like there's already heaps of dog leads out there, so there's not really a problem to solve there. But both, I guess. Probably more the farmers.
Yeah, because we came from rural backgrounds and just saw a real issue there, so we really wanted to change it.
Nice. Perfect, team. So thank you for that. Thank you for the question too. And I've been seeing Maddie just pumping a whole bunch from Canada, kind of talking about you guys and how proud she is and how far you've come this year, which is awesome to see as well. And I am pretty certain Mr. Tate will be pretty happy as well if he's not watching. If he's not kind of right there next to you, maybe, who knows? But I'm sure he's super proud. I know he's super proud. Oh, okay. He'll get the watch back later. But really appreciate you both and appreciate you heading into school and what is your study week, getting ready for exams, and best of luck. And then we will we've got 3 more pitches to go, and then we'll kind of get our judges away to kind of find out who our wildcard placeholder is. But again, thank you both so very much for coming along today.
Thank you.
No worries, ladies. Thank you for that. Okay, team. Again, not so much for our young people, but for our judges, because they have been listening to offhand 10 teams so far. We're going to give them a bit of a break. We're going to be back at 3:05 with our next team representing our Auckland South region. So we're going to take off, allow our judges to have a bit of a break, write some comments down and all that good stuff. And we will see you in what looks to be about 8.5 minutes. So we'll see you soon. Cool. Hey team, that's my dad. He's in the back of my shot now. Get a wave, Dad. Get a wave. Sweet. Okay, team. So we're going to get back to our next lot of pitches. So we have 3 more pitches to go until we wrap up for the day. We are heading to Auckland South. Again, like I said, this will be the 4th of our 5 Auckland representatives pitching today. And we are going to meet a team called Empower Her. So we're going to bring the team up to the table. And I've seen this crew pitch before. So how are you, ladies?
We're okay.
You're good. Looking
Nervous.
good.
Yeah.
You're nervous? Now, I'm going to
Yeah.
ask you, just like the other students who have come in uniform, you guys had to put on uniform today, especially for this, right?
We came into school just for this.
Yeah.
I can feel the excitement.
Also, before we start, as we head onto the questions round, we might be interrupted by the bell, so just don't mind that.
Oh, and you guys have a pretty unique bell, right?
Yeah, it's gonna
Still a
sing our
song?
school song.
Yeah, sweet. So we'll get to that. We might be blessed to hear that because I've heard that a few times, and yeah, it's quite long and it goes for a
It's
while. But
pretty long.
yeah, but we'll do our best to get around it, team. We'll be sweet. Are you feeling good, ladies? I'll get you to share, put it in presenter mode so we can see it nice and big.
Yeah. It's there
and
now?
then not quite. Maybe it's
Oh.
taking its time. I can see it like I can see it, but I can just see it yeah,
Now?
just normally. No.
Okay, I'm gonna try just stream the whole screen and then.
Sweet. Sounds good.
Second.
It's all right. Have you guys been watching this afternoon? Some of the teams pitching?
Yeah.
Yes,
we saw everyone. Yeah, basically.
Nice. Cool. Yeah, we'll see if we can get that up there. But when it is working, what we'll do is, I'll disappear, and then you guys will have the screen for all of you. So you get your 5 minutes and all that good stuff. Perfect.
There?
Nailed it. Yep, that looks
Okay.
great. So I'm going to disappear, then I will reappear in 5 minutes, and then we'll get into 3 minutes of questions. You've already got a comment. You haven't even started, and I've got a "Let's go empower her" from Sean. So you're getting good feedback
Thank
already.
you.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks.
But ladies, the time is all yours.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Kia ora, talafalava, bula vinaka, namaste, and warm greetings, judges. We are Empower Her, a team of 4 young women from Manirewa High School on a mission to empower girls through comfort, confidence, and conversation. At our school, we're encouraged to piki atu ki te rangi, and that's exactly what we've done by creating a product that reflects the needs of young women like us. Through our research, we found that over 90% of teenage girls experience period pain, yet so many stay silent because of the stigma and limited support. So we asked, how practical is it to heat a hot water bottle at school or carry a bulky pack for relief?
It's not.
And that's why we created the Solvara. Our product, the Solvara bag, is a stylish and functional side bag built in with a heat pack designed to relieve period pain and provide a discreet, sustainable way to carry essentials. We reach our primary target market of 13 to 18-year-old girls and our secondary market of 20 to 45-year-old women with a comfortable solution breaking the silence around periods. We're tackling pain, poverty, and stigma one bag at a time. The Solvara bag is the first of its kind. Unlike our competitors, which focus on either heat or storage, our bag combines both, offering practicality in a single design. Our first prototype used a snap heating gel pack, and our version 1 utilized a rechargeable hand warmer. However, after customer testing and feedback, we switched to a microwavable wheat pack, which is cheaper, safer, and more effective at transferring heat. Each bag is made from upcycled denim and completely hand-sewn, giving old jeans a new life and creating a trendy, sustainable look. The inner lining reflects Pacifica patterns, celebrated by our school's diverse cultures with over 54 nationalities represented. Innovation for us isn't just in the design, but in the purpose, creating comfort that celebrates identity and supports young women every single day. Empower Her also aligns with the quadruple bottom line, encompassing environmental, social, cultural, and economic sustainability. Environmental, we upcycle donated denim and reduce textile waste. Social, we tackle period poverty and we aim to partner with schools to supply Solvara bags in bulk. Cultural, we embody kaitiakitanga, whanaungatanga, and manakitanga, caring for our environment,
community, and women's well-being. And our inner linings represent Pacifica identity and our team's diverse backgrounds, including Fijian Indian, Maori, and Samoan. And economic, our low-cost, reusable design offers affordability and long-term impact. At Empower Her, sustainability means lasting impact for people, planet, and purpose.
Our financial journey reflects growth through learning. Our first bag cost $20.37 to make and was sold for $29.99 using a rechargeable hand warmer. Following customer feedback, we developed version 2, which only cost us $6.88 to make and was sold for $14.99, increasing both profitability and accessibility. Initially, production challenges limited us to only 5 sales, but we diversified, running fundraisers and night markets while we learned how to sew and make our bags better and keep up with the market demand, and earned over $1,200 in total. Since the initial fallback, we refined our production and got back on track to sell 25 more bags, reaching our target demographic. Even young men have purchased Solvara bags for muscle recovery, showing wider potential appeal. With stronger supply chains and bulk partnerships, we can scale efficiently and achieve sustainable profitability within one school term. For marketing, we connected with our audience through the platforms they use most: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and our website. Our TikTok showcased the warmth and practicality of Solvara, while Instagram posts celebrated empowerment and body positivity. We also partnered with Aloe Essence from MHS for a cross-promotion giveaway for Challenge 3, building relationships with other youth-led businesses and broadening our audience. At markets, we shared our story face-to-face, creating genuine trust and fostering community engagement. Next, for the future, we aim to scale through collaborations with schools such as local high schools like James Cook, Alfredson, and Papakura High School. Also, pharmacies and healthcare providers selling in bulk to tackle period poverty and normalize open conversations about menstrual well-being across Aotearoa. Empower Her will organize drop-off bins for donated denim across the country as a reflection for us being a kaitiaki for the environment. We also have someone in the community willing to support us in the production of our bags and will introduce uniform recycling to create uniform Solvara.
Empower Her began as a classroom idea but became a movement stitched together by purpose. Our school values, respect, excellence, whanaungatanga, and akoranga guide everything that we do. Sharing the kete of knowledge to Afi, our sisters, we state that the Solvara bag isn't just a product, it's a message.
That comfort isn't a luxury.
Periods aren't taboo,
and that young women like us with courage, culture, and creativity can lead
change for those behind us. We are Empower Her, and this is just the beginning.
Thank you.
Awesome, ladies. Well done, and perfect with the timing, like literally right on 5 minutes. So you can be really proud of that. And I'm grateful to be able to hear from you again, having heard from you earlier in the year, well, not so long ago, actually. And so grateful for your message. I'm going to bring our judges back on screen for us. And then we're going to get into some questions. And then basically in 3 minutes' time, you can breathe and you can relax and everything will be sweet. Okay, but judges, I'll turn to you for who might have our very first question. Cool, Eddie.
Awesome. Thanks so much, team. My question is, there's obviously a lot that's happened. What's been the hardest thing that you've had to go through in this journey till date?
For us, I would definitely say our production. In the beginning of the year, we focused heavily on the ideation. Like, this is such a broad concept and it's like never been seen in the market before. So we had like such a like wide scope of an idea, but we didn't have the like things to be able to bring it to life. Our production director was the only one that was able to sew. So like we had a lot of delay in like our sewing and we had to rely on each other a lot, and especially balancing it with like the other 5 subjects that we do at school. It was like a lot to just like bring something that we wanted so like to benefit our community. So our production definitely took like the biggest toll. But yeah, I think we just learned so much from it, like resilience. We learned how to like branch out to people to help more as well and gain like lots of validation.
Nice. Awesome, team. We're looking for another question. Who might have a Peter? Over to you.
Awesome product, and the pivot you did. So from version 1 to version 2, was it, if I understood it correctly, was that driven by the price point, the $30 price point versus the $15, or was there something else that drove that decision?
Yeah, so for the version 1, we were thinking of going electrical with this hand warmers. However, one of these hand warmers cost us $18 to make. So yeah, to put a profit margin, we were selling it for $29.99 because of the other cost as well. But we thought that that might not be as economically valuable for us at that point. So we switched to the wheat bags, which dropped our price or our cost price to $6.88. So that was a huge margin drop. So we were able to lower our cost, but still make a higher profit than the other one.
And it was also good for our target demographic, like young women in school. Like they don't have just money lying around to like purchase a product that is for their benefit as well.
And how's the feedback been from the customers on the second version?
It's actually good because as this hand warmer, it is quite warm, but it's small in size, so it might not work for like women who have like heavy period cramps. But whereas this one, it has a longer heat resistance, and it's also a bigger in size, so it covers more area. So yeah, a lot of people like the wheat bag more than the electrical one.
Cool. So we've got about 30 seconds left.
I actually love the concept to use the bag even just for traveling to cold climates, because I'm definitely someone that is not very good in the cold. My question is, though, is it common for schools to have microwaves readily available for students to use your product? Because the microwave is required to heat up the pack, if I'm correct.
For our school, we're lucky because our business department has like a kitchen, so we have a microwave available for us. We understand this might not be the case for other schools, which is why we were like relying on the rechargeable hand warmer. But as we said, like our production is continuing to grow. We're continuing to find like different alternative heat sources so that it can like last in more places than one, and we're just trying to continue evolving.
Yeah.
Perfect. See that countdown worked, right? Well done, team. We didn't get to hear the school bell. Oh,
yeah.
We have 4
That's
minutes.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
it'll be
good.
sweet. We can't hang around for 4 minutes. It'll get a bit weird.
Oh yeah.
But
Okay.
yeah, appreciate you all. Appreciate the entire team. Appreciate you two pitching and sharing with us today. Appreciate you going into school today as well. So there's like a little one-off thing to get in there and actually do some mahi. So thank you, ladies. Go ahead and watch the rest of the pitches. We've got 2 more to go after you. And then we'll kind of get into our judges' time, and then we'll find out who our winner is. But thank you both for being here today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool.
See you later.
Cool, team. I'm back. We are staying in Tamaki Makaurau, Auckland. We are going from the south to the west, and we're going to meet the team from Sense and Shuffle. So we'll get them up here. And how are you both?
I'm good, thank
Very
you.
good, thanks.
Cool. Now, I reckon people are looking at this like, we get the shuffle bit, but I think they're going to be surprised by the sense part. But I know what the sense part is, and I think they're going to enjoy the message as well. But how are you both feeling, Olivia Tasman?
Good, thank
Yeah,
you. Yeah,
pretty good.
Ready to share the idea.
And I know you ladies are back in school, right, today, because that's where you were sitting on Friday.
Yeah.
And you got the TV behind with the nice and getting ready to
Yeah.
go, which is looking, yeah, it's cool, man. Like, it's a good spot. You got a good background. I know the PowerPoint's going to be amazing, so I'm looking forward to. I've heard a little bit about you, but I've never seen you pitch, so I'm looking forward to this. But do you have any questions for me before the time is yours?
No, good, thank you.
Okay, team. Well, I'm going to disappear for 5 minutes. We're going to learn and be inspired, and I'll be back with our judges to ask a few questions. But the time is all yours.
Perfect, thank you. Kia ora, I'm Olivia, the CEO, and this is Tasman, the CFO, and we are 2 of the founders behind the idea of Sense and Shuffle. As someone who is considered blind and has low vision, I have experienced the first-hand frustration of being excluded from something as simple as a game of cards. This experience inspired the concept for an inclusive deck of cards that anyone could play. Our cards feature braille, high contrasting different soup colours, bold text, and larger fonts. Our vision is simple, to make all-inclusive games that accommodate the needs of hidden disabilities, because every child deserves the joy of play. The idea for Sense and Shuffle was born from lived experience. As a child with low vision, I often wondered why I needed special products to play things. For most children, the word special means celebrated, but for those of us with disability, it can become a reminder of separation. With special tools, special needs, special help, suddenly special did not feel so special. Sense and Shuffle changes that. It is more than a deck of cards. It is a bridge. For many children, it is the first time they can truly join a game with a single product designed for everyone, so no one feels separated, excluded, or left behind. The simple act of inclusion creates powerful ripples across communities and classrooms, showing that belonging can be designed into everyday life. We validated our solution through high online engagement and direct collaboration with school community members, including Senkos and learning coordinators, ensuring our cards meet the needs of community and classroom. Many of our sales have come from teachers working in specialist schools, supported by effective local advertising, which has helped us build both credibility and visibility. These efforts led to a sit-down interview with a marketing advisor at the Blind Foundation, where we discussed my experience living with low vision. This conversation inspired the promotion of Sense and Shuffle and marked the beginning of our partnership, with our products set to be featured in the Blind Low Vision 2025 annual review. Sense and Shuffle gives children something many have never had before, the power to learn, laugh and play alongside their peers without barriers. We've spent a long time developing the product, running focus groups, surveys and designing 4 prototypes to ensure the cards were high quality and genuinely usable. The final version was launched in July to coincide with Disability Awareness Month, reflecting our commitment to both excellence and meaningful impact. Sense and Shuffle demonstrates a strong social commitment to social impact through ongoing donations to the Blind Foundation, directly supporting the visually impaired community. Forecasted growth for people with low vision is expected to increase to 225,000 by 2028. This places Sense and Shuffle at the start of its growth period, ensuring long-term social impact and market relevance while embracing manaakitanga by caring and uplifting for those who are often unseen. We also prioritise environmental sustainability, using upcycled materials for our packaging. By combining financial success with meaningful social and environmental contributions and fostering strong relationships through whanaakitanga with educators, families, and wider community, we show that business can be both profitable and responsible, making a real difference while growing.
Our team has demonstrated strong potential for profitability, achieving a net profit of $170.62 with an impressive return on investment of 433.39%. During 16 weeks of sale, we generated $375 in revenue, maintaining solid returns while donating 5% of profits to the Blind Foundation, proving that profitability and purpose can go hand in hand. Our unit cost of $4.60 and selling price of $15 creates a 326% markup, offering exceptional value compared to our local competitors priced at $94. This positions Sense and Shuffle as an accessible, affordable alternative in a market worth over $13 trillion globally. Here in New Zealand, the accessibility sector is already valued at over $700 million, giving us a strong foundation for growth. So far, our year-to-date sales demonstrates solid growth potential. Although we have sold through a variety of different channels, our 2 strongest are through local markets and social media. Moving forward, we plan to partner with the Blind and Low Vision Education Network Blends at their Hamai campus in Manurewa to expand our reach and directly engage with our target audience. With our strong financial, strategic promotion, and clear social purpose, Sense and Shuffle is not just growing. We're creating meaningful impact while building a sustainable, future-focused business. This positive momentum is supported by our effective marketing strategies, which allow Sense and Shuffle to turn market potential into success. Social media promotion via Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok allow us to effectively reach all segments of our target audience, as these platforms are easily accessible to everyone. Our social media posts have reached over 21,000 views and engaged with over 13,000 accounts, proving the power of our online presence to connect with our audience.
Sense and Shuffle turns inclusion into action by making accessible play available to everyone. We've proven that accessibility isn't just an added extra, it is the foundation of everything we do. Thank you.
Well, awesome, ladies. You should be very proud of yourselves, because I know I am. And I see it in your faces of each other, how proud you are of one another. And that's something that I love and appreciate seeing the most. Team, we're going to hand the time to our judges, and we have our 3 minutes of question. Eddie, over to you first, man.
Awesome. Thanks so much, team. My question is, with the embossing of the braille, how does it show on the other side, or how have you solved that problem?
Yeah, so we have some here. So this is our card right here. I don't know if you can quite see the dots, but they do show through on the other side, which is currently what we're trying to focus on, is making different editions in future. So making like a poker edition, so you can't actually see the braille numbers on the other side.
Yeah, awesome.
Cool. Jane.
How do you plan to reach visually impaired customers who may not use traditional marketing methods?
Currently, we're working with the Blind Foundation. They have a newsletter which is sent out to everyone on their roster. Our main target is obviously children, but because the Blind Foundation only caters to people 18 years and older, we're also targeting their parents. So
Mhm.
alongside our investment in working with blends, they work with children who are blind and low vision, and they have schools which we are running through.
Brilliant.
Cool. We'll go down to you, Phoebe. I think you had your hand up before.
Thanks. When we're just looking at the cards. Hi team. When we're looking at the cards in the PowerPoint slide, are they a standard size deck of cards? It's the embossing and then the numbering and lettering that is different.
No, so they're actually, I think it was 20% larger than your standard card, and so we've modified the card so the size of the number's bigger. So every suit is also a different color. So all the suits are different colors, so they are different to your standard cards.
No, I think that's great because it meets a range of accessibility needs. Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice. Peter.
Wonderful. I think that the cards are, I think you've said it is aimed at children, but there's a very big card playing demographic of old people like me. So I'm a very keen bridge player, and there are bridge clubs all around the country. Tens of thousands of New Zealanders play bridge. Have you thought about and a lot of them are older people, some of whom are visually impaired. Have you thought about trying to access that market?
Yes, definitely. So again, part of the Blind Foundation caters to those older people, but a part of our market research involved going to multiple retirement villages where we worked with that older audience to make sure the cards also met their needs. So we're also selling to the older audience, going direct marketing and sales.
Fantastic. Great.
Do you have plans to extend into any other products or games?
Yes, definitely. So we're currently looking at just different kinds of cards. Uno's currently really popular, but we obviously also want to move into board games eventually, because obviously game night should have more than just a simple deck of cards.
Nice. That's pretty much, you've nailed it. We're at 3 minutes right now, so the timing is perfect as well. But thank you for being with us today. Thank you for having your prototype, or not prototype, your product on hand. I know they're not prototypes, it's the real deal. And grateful to kind of hear and learn a little bit more. And yeah, super cool to see and hear about what you're doing and the impact you're going to be making. So well done, Olivia and Tasman. You have one team to watch until we'll get our judges to deliberate. So it's not too much longer to wait. But thank you both for being here today and appreciate your time.
Thanks for having us.
It's okay. We'll see you later. Cool, team. We are down to one team. We're heading back down to Christchurch. So Christchurch for us is separated into two regions, the East and the West. We are going to Canterbury East now, and we're going to meet, we're going to meet a young lady called Ruby Grace and her Pākehī called Fix. So we'll bring Ruby Grace on up, and it's Circle of Death and it's showing, but I'm sure she is there. How are you, Ruby Grace? Hey, Ruby, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Our video is a little bit laggy, but I think we can hear you all good.
How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. How's the video on your end?
Okay, that's not very good.
Sweet. We'll work
it
through
seems
it.
to be quite laggy.
Yeah, it's all right. We can hear you okay. And I think your PowerPoint will help us with that as well, so we better get through it. But if anything isn't working for us, I'm sure the team will bring me back up onto the screen and we can kind of work through it and make sure it's all good for you. But do you have any questions before we start, Ruby Grace?
No, I'm happy.
Cool, perfect. Well, I'll hand the time over to you and then we'll see you in 5 minutes.
Thank you. 1 in 5 Kiwi kids have dyslexia. It's an everyday fight. It's an everyday struggle. It's an everyday problem. And it's an everyday reality. And it's my reality. I live with multiple learning disorders myself, and I've struggled. But I'm here to say that the struggling shouldn't continue for the students who come next. Welcome to Fix, a 5-time award-winning community-focused business dedicated to a full-body approach to improving support systems and educational outcomes for students with literacy-based learning disorders, based off of my experience of going through the education system with dyslexia, dysgraphia, auditory processing disorder, and twice exceptionalism, being denied my rights and having teachers that do not understand. Fix has 3 main pillars. Pillar number 1, an educational card game. I designed a fun, effective suffix and prefix card game to support students with learning disabilities to build confidence and expand literacy understanding. Pillar number 2, keynotes. I speak in schools and to teachers sharing my story as a gifted student with multiple learning disorders. These workshops focus on improving empathy, understanding, and practical support strategies for students who learn differently. And pillar number 3, one-on-one tutoring and advocacy coaching. I work directly with students, helping them advocate for themselves in the education system, helping them build confidence and continue to strive for the best education possible. To validate this business concept, I took multiple opportunities to participate in innovation events with industry experts, to speak with students, teachers, specialist educators, and families. This allowed me to gather real feedback and refine Fix based off genuine community need. This validation led to larger opportunities, including being featured on the Jono and Ben radio show 3 times, as well as being in the New Zealand Herald, the Press, and Women's Weekly. I've showcased Fix at both the Innovation Expo with over 10,000 attendees and the Involve Expo with an additional 15,000 attendees. The feedback from teachers especially confirmed the high demand and real need for Fix in the educational space. My rollout plan focused on implementing Fix the Game directly in schools first before expanding into retail. This year, Fix has founded 2 new key functions, tutoring and advocacy coaching, further opening and opportunities to grow the advocacy space for learning disorders in New Zealand. Fix is the only product of its kind on the market. It fills a massive gap. Many products are out there to help with the basics, but more is needed. Fix 3 pillars jump in to continue providing full body support at the intermediate school level, as that is where most students get dropped by their in-school support systems, just like I was. Fix upholds the quadruple bottom line of sustainability. Environmentally, it uses recycled and biodegradable components. Socially and culturally, Fix fosters inclusion and celebrates diversity, working with students, educators, and family to continue to build understanding and support. Economically, Fix strengthens local economies by sourcing locally and reducing manufacturing costs with plans for a take-back program to promote a circular economy. Currently, Fix focuses on impact. I've worked with private, public, and special character schools. This strategy allows me to tailor resources for educators, build continued pathways, and having the 3 pillars helps bridge the gaps between students, teachers, family, and the impact. I've secured 15,000 in funding, 10,000 from Dragon's Den Square One, and 5,000 from the King's Trust. For the cards, cost per unit is $10, and I'm selling each unit for $21.99, yielding a gross profit of $11.99. This profit margin will sustain my operations and allow for further development. The cost for keynotes is nothing as it runs on a not-for-profit model, and the tutoring is $25 an hour. I've harnessed social media to reach my target audiences. Media coverage in the New Zealand Herald, Women's Weekly, the Press, and Jono and Ben have expanded my reach, showcasing the importance of supporting students with learning disabilities to thrive. Through this, I've reached over 7 million people, with the game being sold on a low scale, while international runs are going to trial. I've booked over 30 hours of tutoring and 5 keynotes, including the Christchurch Teachers Conference and the New Zealand Gifted Education Conference as of October 2025, with much more coming. Fix is more than just a game, or a speech, or an hour of time. It's a transformative tool that empowers students with learning disabilities to thrive. Fix is making strides in the advocacy space, such as winning awards as the Girl Boss Trailblazer Award. My commitment to inclusivity and sustainability will guide Fix's journey as I move forward to the new year, ensuring Fix reaches those who need it most. Together, we can reshape educational landscapes and allow every student to succeed and shine. Thank you.
Cool. Well done, Ruby Grace. Like I've been saying, I need to clap into my mic so I can actually clap for you, because it feels like everyone deserves a clap, and it's kind of hard in this environment, which you did really well. And I can promise you, your video was sweet. So it worked.
That's good.
Yeah. So even if it's just for the 8 minutes it works here for your pitch and questions, it is working sweet. So no worries about that. But judges, I will hand the time over to you for our first lot of questions. Jane, over to you first.
Great pitch, Ruby Grace. No lagging on my end, so it was wonderful. So you've secured 15,000 in funding. Well done. How have you allocated it so far, and sort of what are your priorities for future investment?
Yeah, so because Fix has been running over 2 years, I've spent quite a lot of it as of this point, and a lot of it was on validation. I really needed the game and the keynotes and the workshops to actually be something that was going to benefit my community, because there are a lot of tools out there for people with disabilities, but they don't seem to have a lot of background in disability support. So I spent quite a lot of money on validating, speaking to people, designing the game. I've got one of my prototypes here with me. So making sure that the material was good. This is a twice the size of an average card game. So making sure things like this. So a lot of money went into the actual validation and prototyping. And the future goals is at the moment I'm speaking with ethical companies in China about mass production so that the game can be sold on the lowest possible cost so that it can be more accessible.
Nice. Great answer.
Nice. We might have, Eddie, go over to you, man.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Ruby Grace. And also happy to introduce you to a manufacturer that I'm using for my board game in China, also sustainable. But my question is around what's been the hardest? Obviously, you've had a 2-year journey. What have you found the most challenging that you've had to navigate through?
Yeah, I think the most challenging I've found is actually just around the idea that a young person can come into this space, because disability support education itself is quite an educated space. You need to have knowledge. Disability support is even more so. So being able to come in with a fresh idea as a young person, I have been, rejected quite a bit or had a lot of people not have faith. So it's more just been an issue of people not quite understanding where I'm coming from and not being willing to hear a young voice.
Nice. Peter.
Ruby Grace, awesome perseverance and resilience. How have you managed to get yourself in the Herald and in all the various other digital and channels that you've managed to do your marketing through? Has that been a challenge or just easy?
I've been really fortunate that they've come to me. So in March of last year, Square One promoted a challenge on Jono and Ben called Dragon's Den, which was basically, Shark Tank but for kids. So I ended up going on there and winning and presenting. And through that, I've had people come to me and be really curious about the card game, such as winning the Girl Boss Award. Through that, that's how the Herald came to me. Oh, not the Herald, the press came to me. So it's been a lot of people hearing about it through other media and wanting the opportunity to speak about it. So yeah, I've had quite a lot of, everything's been free for me because they've come to me about it.
Brilliant.
Nice. Beautiful, Ruby Grace. And that's pretty much our time. So, and I can promise you that didn't lag as well. So it worked well for us. So thank you, Ruby Grace, again. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. Judges, thank you. I guess for Ruby, you don't have to wait. You've just got to wait for our judges to deliberate now. So you can go and take a breather, and we'll be back online very, very shortly. And so thank you for being with us here this afternoon, Ruby Grace. Good to see you again.
Yes, thank you.
See you later. Cool, team. So we now have time for all of our judges to go away and deliberate. We are going to be back on the same channel in, all going well, at 4:05-ish. Okay, I say ish because you never know. There could be some pretty important, some pretty robust discussions, but we'll have this channel open and we'll be back on here around about 4:05 or so, hopefully, with a solid answer from our judges about who is our wildcard recipient for Young Enterprise Nationals this year. But thank you for listening. Thank you for the comments that are coming through. They really help all of our students. It's a nice little pick-me-up for them all, and what is a very kind of I guess stressful time, you might say, because it is important to them. But we will see you in approximately half an hour or so with our winner. Hey team, we are back. Now, only like 30 minutes over when I'd hoped to be back, but clearly our judges had a bit of a robust discussion, which, if I do the math, took about an hour. So there was a bit of back and forth, a lot of discussion, a lot of the potential possibilities and what have students done across this year. So you can guarantee that our winners really deserve to be here, but also would also love to say that how well we enjoyed all of your pitches. You earn your spot to be here today. You worked incredibly hard throughout the year, and we were so proud to kind of see you actually shine in this platform. And I'm mindful it's not easy to come online and talk and pitch, especially when most of us are quite happy doing it in person because we might be quite expressive people. We like to use our body and all that stuff. So this does make it harder, but you all done a fantastic job and you can be really, really proud. Now, I've been getting texts from teachers, not stressing out, but just like, when can we know? Because the wait is, the wait be waiting and it makes it hard. But we're not going to spend too much time. I'm going to invite one of our judges back online, Adi, who you have all seen and heard from today, who's going to get us ready to announce who our wildcard winner for 2025 is and our wildcard players who will be heading to Young Enterprise Nationals in December on December 4th. So we'll get Adi up and then we are pretty much going to get into it. We'll have a big announcement. We'll do a drum roll and all that good stuff. Adi, how are you, bro?
Yeah, good. That was pretty stressful, but honestly, so proud and so incredible to see all the incredible projects. Like you guys smashed it out of the park. I think the fact that we took an hour and it was right down to the wire, I think just speaks volumes to the quality and everything that you guys put into it. So be incredibly proud because, yeah, trust me, if we could put all of you through, we would because, the performance today was incredible.
So, man, I completely agree with you because it is that idea that this is probably the hardest pitch comp. Like you did yourselves no favors, team, by being here today because it was hard. We know that you've worked hard all year, and yep, something didn't quite click on the day of regional finals, but what that means is that all the teams here are also all the other extremely hard workers and high achievers from across the year. So you set yourselves up for a pretty difficult competition this afternoon. But we do have a winner, and it did take us a while there. Now, usually I get us all to do a bit of a drum roll and all that stuff, Adi, and so we'll do one. It won't be that loud, but maybe you'll hear it if I like tap on my mic and all that good stuff. I'll do a bit of a drum roll. We'll hand the times to Adi. He'll announce who our winner is. Maybe how good are you at sharing feedback without giving it away?
Why don't I give a little bit of feedback, I think generally, and then and then we can do a quick drum roll. So I think the most important thing that I would say is that this is a incredible competition, and like the work that you guys have done has been incredible, and you'll continue to do that. But all of you are building real businesses and building real things, and to me, that's the greatest prize, right? Like if you can, a year from now, each of you be making $1 million, and that may not be the goal for a lot of you, but if you can be helping your communities, you can be doing the justice to your cultures, to your communities, to the values that you hold firm, and be just moving and hustling like we've seen so many of you do today. I think you'll do a wonderful job, and that's equally true for the winner today. I think that you've got a month between now and nationals, so hustle, put in the work, double, triple your numbers, keep honing in that pitch. And we really think that you've got a shot to take it out at nationals. So hopefully that didn't give anything away. I don't think I did.
You were good, man. You were good.
That's what I would say.
Sweet. We're going to get into it, team. We're going to have a drum roll, please. Now, I know some of you will be hitting desks around the country, so go with it. So drum roll. You got a drum roll. You got a legit one.
Awesome. And the winner is Odegaard.
Nice. Congratulations, team. So that's not you. That's the team, eh? That's the team putting the sound effects on. Or was it you, Adi?
No, that's not me. I wish.
Like you said, all of our teams pitched incredibly well. I think, like you said, like what stood our team stood out today, Odegaard, was actually the ability to actually pitch really well in this medium, and having a product that has the opportunity, like a few others actually, to actually rack up some really good sales, and have done so and have the potential to do a lot more between now and the 4th of December. So congratulations, team. If you are around, we'd love to get you on. I'm not sure if you guys are around or not. I'm going to suggest you probably aren't, because otherwise you would have been up on the screen right now. If we get you, that would be great. But if not, congratulations, and congratulations to all of our teams from all across the country. It's a tough task today. I promise you that, and I'm sure you all saw that. And I think what I appreciated most was seeing all the other teams in the chat supporting each other, because in Young Enterprise, we want everyone to win. It's about young people doing incredibly well, young people standing up and achieving on the national stage like this and overseas. So, team, we're looking forward to seeing you all, and again, congratulations to all of our teams here today. But Odegaard, we look forward to having you nationals, and I know that Alexis and the team down in the Bay, we're really happy to have another team coming along to YES Nationals in just over a month. They are here. Book your time, girls.
How are you feeling?
Wait. How are you feeling, ladies?
Amazing.
Nice. Nice. See, it was worthwhile getting all hot in your guys' uniform on a hot Hawke's Bay day. And I know Alexis and the team will be pretty excited to have you coming along with the rest of the crew. You earn your spot here. And like I said earlier in the day, it's not about just taking up a spot at nationals. Our wildcards have won it in the past, have come runner-up in the past. So, hey, no pressure, but that's kind of the criteria where we're looking at you ladies doing well. So between now and December, you got a bit of mahi to do to kind of hustle and kind of as you grow things a little bit further. You got some exams to do as well. But, apart from that, there's a bit of mahi, a bit of hustling going on in the background, and you guys will be really, really well prepared for nationals in just over a month.
Thank you.
Awesome.
No,
Thanks
all
so
right.
much, guys.
Would you like
Congratulations. Hustle hard, study hard, maximize everything. And really excited to see where you guys land in nationals, but really, really proud of you, and you smashed it. So congratulations. Celebrate.
Thank you so much.
Cool, ladies. We appreciate you both, and looking forward to seeing you in just over a month's time and all the incredible things that you do with Odegaard, and looking forward, no doubt, to seeing some stuff on socials that you guys will be doing shortly as well. So
Yes. Thank
Awesome.
you so much.
No worries. Thank yous.
See you later.
Bye.
Sweet. Cool, team. And so that's us. We're wrapped. We're done. It's been a hectic 3.5 hours, but it has also been an inspiring and a space for us to learn. I think for me, the biggest opportunity I take from this is to learn from our young people, because they are incredible. And like I always say, I really want to be like them when I grow up. And that's lost on some of them because I am, twice their age plus. But I learn a lot from our young people each and every day. So looking forward to seeing all the incredible things that our young enterprise students continue to do today and into the future and into years to come. So thank you for joining us today.